Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another session of the Eberron mini-series that we're doing. Thank God to editing, this will probably come out a little later from session 8, but this is the second day this week we're recording. We recorded Monday, and now it's Wednesday, so we can't get enough D&D. Also, my work schedule is going to kill me this weekend, so...
That's why we're recording a second day this week.
We do what we must because we can.
Yes.
And we love it. So before we roll into tonight's episode, quick little thing as always, a special shout out from our sponsor, Dice Envy.
Hello, the Dice Goblin and you.
Dice Envy currently has their new dice, the Red Dragon Metallic.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
It is so pretty. They're doing all the chromatics. I can't wait to see which one they're doing next, but that is their featured dice right now.
Hopefully the blue
Yes.
or the green.
Use our promo code Cauldron in all caps to get 10% off your first purchase. Or if you've used that promo code already, keep using it to let Dice Envy know that our promo code works. So,
Does it work a second time?
no, it's just, but you can still use it. So it's like, oh, hey, this is how I heard of them.
You're not
You
supposed
still
to tell
use
them that.
You
Flag
just
the order instead of get the discount.
yes,
Or
it's
you
all
could sign up with another email and use it again.
don't let them know
Please.
that.
Yeah, don't
Good.
tell them that.
Don't tell them.
And it does not work with the subscription because that's off a different website.
So,
good to know.
Which, by the
And
way,
I've
if you've
got
just stumbled across this video, please tell your friends. Spread the word. If you enjoy what we do, this is what we do for fun, and we record it. So if you enjoy it as much as we do, we appreciate you watching, and we appreciate the attention.
Just
Yes.
a bunch of nerds playing D&D.
yes. And I know I'm going to screw up rules. Please do not rules lawyer me. In the heat of moments, stuff gets forgotten. But we love you.
And house
So,
rules
thank you
are
to
always
Dice
in
Envy.
play. So
Yeah, it's all about the fun and the story you tell. That's what matters. So, with that being said, because we had so much fun on Monday, let us roll into tonight's session.
with our recap.
Fun. Yes.
Fun.
I say. So,
Fun.
where were we
Hours
last
of therapy, same thing.
Yeah.
Should be the easiest thing you've ever done because it was only a day.
It was only a day. Where we last left off, Umbra Victus, Core, and Talia, before they boarded the Eternal Dawn airship piloted by Damien Lyrander. Good lord, stroke.
Yibbity,
Talia
hibbity,
and Core
hibbity.
went to Igas to get some herbs for Talia's alchemy, and Core got a block of lunar nectar. A literal block. Also stopped at Boros.
Great. Not awake yet. It was not awake yet.
Hey, Mom,
It's probably passed out.
do you
have
access to
you know.
a brick of tea that would be easy to get?
Gathered all the supplies they could, and then boarded the Eternal Dawn and proceeded to make their way towards the Shadow Marches, which is going to be a 33-day long trip.
DM, may
Yes.
I pause you for a moment?
Yes, you may.
Lunar nectar, you did not describe what it is,
I did not describe what it is.
but my mom is actually sewing and is currently grabbing me.
Lunar nectar.
Yes.
That's fucking great.
Oh, bruh.
Bruh. I love it. That's great.
Give me one moment here.
Pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain.
I'll cause.
Yeah.
I'll cut it out. The power of editing.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to show you what a brick is.
Yeah, I'm seriously curious.
Oh, she's
Ladies and
literally...
gentlemen,
Oh,
That's brick of tea.
this is
my
an
God.
entire
God.
brick of tea.
Dang. Yeah, I didn't know if that was going to be enough for 33 days. That's enough for 33 days.
that'll be fun.
That's a brick.
Oh, that's cool.
And you break it
That is
apart
cool.
and shave it off.
That is so cool.
That is an actual brick of tea. That is a real brick of tea.
That's awesome.
Where do you buy bricks of tea?
Mom,
Yeah.
where did you get this one from?
Kaylee bought Spitter wine out.
Yes, I did.
You can order them online from any reenactor supply store, such as Smoke and Fire, Track of the Wolf, James Townsend and Son. Yes, there's a whole nother world. Sorry, I dropped my dice tower. I knocked it over. There's a whole nother world of places where you can find very interesting things that a lot of people don't know about, that are specific, that can be used for D&D. So anyway, you're welcome.
Cool.
Thank you. So,
Love this.
a few hours go into your travel. Oriana had asked Damien
you,
if
Mom.
she was allowed to practice magic, which he was hesitant with because it being still made of wood. Told her to be at the front of the deck and to the left. So she started to practice magic, and instead of going full left, she went lazily to the left, and
By the way,
since an
she
airship travels so
rolled.
fast, the firebolt shot back at them.
Spitting in the
The
wind.
front to the left, so that's what she did.
I think you guys are beginning to love Damien a little too much. Talia explored the armory and the arcane cannons
Very
One
excited.
today.
very excitedly. Sir Valerian was not used to airship travel and got sick, so Cor played her lute and kind of let him take a nap, made him some tea. Then Cor showed off her cool new ability of Fire Fists. Fairly easy day of travel. Then you all proceed to meet in the mess hall area of the crew quarters for dinner,
The evening is when shit goes crazy.
where you met Para, the cook of this airship. That
It's
is
hilarious.
fiery little half elf. That is
I love her.
Very particular
It's
about her
amazing.
salad.
yes, very trying to make this crew eat healthy, and always makes a salad which never gets touched. And told Damien to kiss her ass.
Yes.
um,
I love you. It's my ass.
Yeah.
Open mouth.
um,
What?
Cord proceeded to eat the salad for her, and she was somewhat happy, but it wasn't the true brew. Damien tried to understand why Boro called in his favor, and why the favor that he called in, which could have been anything, was to escort you guys to the Shadow Marches, and you explained you had business there. Oriana gave a little bit of her backstories of why she's looking for her friend Slurm, and that her patron is a Leviathan. A thing of nightmares. Had a little falling out with a paladin, obviously.
Gee, I wonder which paladin.
Larry said some things that he probably shouldn't have said.
Which made Oriana go up and have Cor and Oriana fight each other to relieve some stress, and Damien
So
was not
you should
having that.
all, if you have not watched that episode, please check out the link here.
Yeah, it got fun. So Damien threw Oriana in his captain's quarters, and he proceeded to let her sleep in the bed, and he pulled out his
Barricaded the door.
Became a
barricaded the door with his body as he slept in his knapsack.
I mean, if she didn't want to waste a spell, she could have totally Misty stepped out of there, but
She could.
Yeah,
You all
he doesn't
you
know
all
that.
proceed to start to get your rest for the night, but as you did, Cor, Sir Valerian, and Talia were ambushed. Cor and Sir Valerian became charmed, which is a weird thing. They used a hypnotic pattern, but you had the charm effect on you, so whatever. Talia was able to resist this
Semantics.
and throw a bunch of acid at her attacker. Quickly seeing that their plan is not going correctly and the crew was starting to wake up, 3 of them ran to the top of the deck, activated, took their Featherfall tokens, and abandoned ship. The 4th one you had captured and threw in the brig. Oh, but before that, Sir Valerian, trying to wake up the captain, decided to try to bust down the door and give Damien a throbbing headache since his body was in front of the door.
While dislocating his own shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes, while dislocating his own shoulder. So that's always a fun one. As you began to question this individual, wasn't giving a lot of answers. Talia started to storm off mad, and he called her Seal. And as he did that, he pulled something from his mouth, which was a little green and black shard, crunched it, and your favorite Mind Flayer came back to save one of its servants. And teleported out.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we ended last session. So picking up on
and
this session.
Remember what Valerian said.
Oh, he
after
apologized
promptly following that.
Yes.
That is
Yes,
part of that.
He did apologize because of your mark that went off. It was like, oh, they were the problem, not you, Oriana. My bad.
Yes.
My bad.
Oriana literally just stared him down, turned, and went to bed.
Right to bed. So
He went back to bed.
it's about 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Ladies, I do believe we should start a, because I don't know who to trust anymore with this crew. I believe we need to start a watch. Yes.
Fair enough.
Who has had the most sleep so far?
Doesn't really matter to me who's had the most sleep. I'm not sleeping for a while, so I'll take first.
Fair enough.
You see half the crew that was also sleeping near you guys still groggy. It's like, what the hell just happened?
Don't trouble yourselves, gentlemen. It is not normal, as I hope it is not normal to you.
Nope, that's really weird.
But I will say that your response time was less than impeccable.
Oh.
Not optimal.
In the future, I would greatly appreciate if you showed a little more interest, and you would be rewarded if you would help. But for now, get some rest. We have a long journey. We don't mean to cause any troubles.
As you say reward, you see all of them kind of perk up. You got it. We can do that. Hopefully it never happens again, but yeah, we got it. Message received, sir. Good night.
Very motivated. Very love it.
Bribery, man. It works.
Right? Okay.
Of course, super sleepy.
Yeah.
We
did to heal a little bit.
Yeah, we were asking about how long it takes for a half elf to have a long rest, because an elf takes 4 hours.
Yeah, so half elf, it has to be 6 to 8. Okay. So as long as you have 6 uninterrupted hours of sleep, you will not take a point of exhaustion, and you will get the effects of a full rest.
And
it's just usually 8's the default, but if since again it's 2:00 in the morning, you're not going to get the full sleep, but you'll get just enough where you'll regain your hit points, be able to regain all your spell slots.
Well, I haven't used any spells, and I've only lost 1 hit point. I believe from being flicked.
And 6 hours is all you need, so you don't get that point of exhaustion.
Okay, then that'll be fine for me. So I can take whichever watch works.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can take the last watch. I need to actually get sleep because I'm down.
How many hours?
Right.
Well, and I can also lay on hands.
That was my own
so
fault.
I can lay on hands with
You
you as
decided
well.
to power with Oriana.
Nah.
So if need
Let's
be,
let
if
the
you don't
tieflings-
if you don't get a full rest, I can lay on hands and you'll be
Sure.
fine.
All right. Okay.
So
Corey's gonna just plop right into
Zonk.
bed. He's going to sleep.
Okay.
Night.
I sleep now.
Yeah.
Okay. Talia, you're taking first watch.
Yes, and at the end of last session, I did say that I made my dagger returning. I used an infusion to do that.
Yes, you did use your infusion.
Okay, cool. And so she's going to take the first 11 minutes of her watch and ritual cast alarm around their beds.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright.
We're at the door. I'm asleep.
I don't think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have a door. We're literally on an open deck,
Part of the-
and we're just in
Oh,
a section, yeah, of the
Yeah, because it's
the
30
deck
feet.
with everyone else. We're here, and everyone else is that way, all in like hammocks or bunks or whatever.
Yeah, but
So it's wide open.
With her, what she's trying to do, you guys are on the end, so it's those 4 beds and the wall. So with you setting that up, you can draw that line from the 2 beds, so your bed and Sir Valerian's, and draw that line. So it's like anything that goes near your 4 beds, you're good.
Yeah, and it's going to be like the internal version of the alarm, so I don't wake up through in my brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a 20-foot cube, so we should be fine for all of that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, doing that, and has
Kaylee-
gotten out the journal and is writing furiously. Am I cutting out?
No, I'm
You're good.
hearing you through Annie's mic. Hers is lighting up first, and then you're lighting up. But I'm still getting an echo.
It's always something.
So Annie's is working better than yours, but they're overlapping each other.
Well, I had her turn hers up.
Okay.
Did you just mute yours?
She wasn't. No.
Okay, because I can hear you perfect through hers. I just say mute
I mean, we
yours.
can try it that way.
There we
I
go.
can move my computer.
No, that's perfect right there,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
Kaylee's not even lighting up right now.
No, because I muted my.
Yeah,
Right.
she muted her mic.
Okay. Yeah, she's just coming through Annie's, so that's perfect now.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
okay.
double-
I'm
So-
sorry.
Spend the 11 minutes, cast the alarm on the 4 beds and a little outside. So if anyone tries to get near your guys' beds, you'll get that little internal alarm. And then what are you doing after that?
Writing in my journal furious. Lots of things.
Lots.
Of questions, lots of frustration, lots of PTSD type reactions.
I have so many questions.
So many questions, and I wasn't kidding when it was hashtag gnomes with PTSD. Like,
Yes.
hand over the mouth to getting shocked awake. You're a bastard.
Yeah.
I love you. You're a bastard.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment. I'm doing my job
I
very
love
well
you,
then.
but you're a bastard.
That means I'm doing my job correctly.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's the thing. So how long is it? Shift?
Alarm lasts for 8 hours, so technically you do not have to go. You do not have to take watch. None of you have to take watch because with alarm, you will be woken up the second a foot goes near that line.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, that's how alarm works. So like, if anyone comes near that cube and past the ward, you're shot up.
Okay.
It's like, yeah. So you can technically all get your long rest since alarm is set.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So she's gonna get all of that out, and then probably just to kind of calm her brain, she would get out her book on shadow marches, read a little bit,
Okay.
probably like a half hour or so. That's about how long I get. So
Okay.
Same.
Oriana, you're asleep.
Yep.
All right, Sir Valerian.
Oriana went back to bed facing the wall.
All right,
so
Sir Valerian, you're asleep, correct?
I have armor on before I went back to bed.
Okay. You will not get the effect of a
armor.
long rest
Oh, I
because you're
won't
wearing armor. That shit's uncomfortable.
even
Oh.
having the soldier's
Yeah,
background.
even as a half elf, you.
No, not the half elf, but having a soldier's background, being used to sleeping in full kit.
Let me double check that one. Let's see, because you're doing that. Yeah, you're doing soldier background.
I mean, I'm only missing one
Ready to
hit
go.
point. I
Yeah,
haven't
ready to
expelled
go.
any
Observe.
spells or anything anyway, so it doesn't matter regardless. It's just
Hmm.
avoiding
Point
that
of
point of
exhaustion.
exhaustion, exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be the same as like sleeping in a sleeping bag where you just lay in one position and you really can't roll around or do anything.
See, that's what it gets a little weird, because it's like the full definition of your background of the perks you get is you can invoke your rank, they recognize your skill and authority and influence, and then you gain access to friendly military encampments and fortresses. So it's like I know what you're going for, so I'll allow it. But from now on, like if you want to sleep in your armor, I'm gonna make you make a roll to see if you can get a full night's rest.
Good, because that's something that's going to be, I'm going to be doing that probably from now on, since we've now been attacked in our sleep. He's going to be doing that from now on. So what kind of a roll is that going to be?
It's going to be going to be a constitution, because it's going to detriment your health and seeing if you can get a full night's rest.
Okay, it's basically just sleeping in a body bag, so to speak.
Yeah.
That would not be comfy, but this is why I like not having armor.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that
Says
Oriana's
the
the
squishy
same way.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
worry about
Armor's
putting
not
it on or
too
taking it
bad.
off. All she's
Yeah.
gotta do is go.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you sleep without your armor, we'll just from now on, or you sleep with your armor from now on, we'll just make constitution rolls.
Yeah, because I
Constitution.
can, depending on the environment, since we've now been sneak attacked, and well, we are going to something that is a task and it's hostile, then I would be, because we've just been attacked. He's going to be on alert. So, okay, I
think,
understand.
you know what? The best way to describe that is it's like sleeping in a car. You can do it.
It's just not comfortable.
It's just
yeah,
not comfortable.
been there, done that. Quite
It's like
quite a
in
lot.
a truck.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
you had a truck. Try doing it in a Honda Accord.
Yeah. Okay. So for this first one, yeah, you get to sleep in your armor. Core, you're asleep. Oriana, you're asleep. Talia, you read that very empty book about the Shadow Marches.
I'm just curious to see what's in it.
You get so with that 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Really, the only thing that is in it and the information you're able to glean from this book is House Thareshk basically controls the Shadow Marches. They control the mines that mine all the Eberron dragon shards in that area and ship them out for trade to all the to the 5 nations. Well, 4 nations now.
When Siri was around.
Siri was around, but next to House Thareshk, it is very religious based. You have the tribes and the clans. The tribes mingled with the humans of House Thareshk, so they use metals for their everyday life, and then you have the clans that are very druidic, that all from the earth, do not use swords, do not know metals, and they're the ones that don't like outsiders because it goes against their beliefs, their way of life, and they don't want to deal with the outside world, and they also think the outside world is arrogant and blind to what goes on in the Shadow Marches. That's about all you can really gather from that book.
Okay. And what was the house what?
Tharashk. It is Tharashk.
Okay. I would have not gotten that at all. So thank you for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's why like usually when I pronounce something I will spell it because it's like sometimes it's like, yeah, no one's gonna just guess that. And I don't want to start becoming the D&D group meme. It's like Jumanji Costco. Got it. Jumanji Costco. That's not what I said.
That's not at all what I said. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So that's what you get.
Okay, there wasn't any like description book other than just tribes and right that I might be
Yeah,
able to
just-
glean with what I've been seeing.
Yeah, no, it's it's split between the tribes and the clans, and House Thrashk. Thrashk. God damn, that's good. I think I'm gonna choke on my tongue one of these days.
Probably.
But yeah, that's really all. But again, there's a
Okay.
lot of empty pages, so if you get past or able to explore, you are more than welcome to fill that book out. There goes my pen every time.
Playing with.
Bye.
No,
Hey.
ADHD. I don't have a fidget spinner, so I got
Fidget.
twirl my.
Huh?
This.
Fidget spinners don't help. You need fidget cubes.
Roll the dice like this.
Yes, I love the
This is the
fidget
best.
cubes. Anyway,
Fidget cubes are awesome.
so are you going to bed?
Yes.
All right.
Everybody.
I'm sorry. I think I tongue twisted it. I said clans mingled and tribes were in, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just had to make sure. I was looking at my notes. I'm like, wait, I feel like I said it wrong. No, okay, good.
You're
Okay.
good.
All right. Guess what, everyone? It's time for your dreams.
Woohoo.
Only those that are sleeping.
Oh boy.
I'm sleeping now.
Yeah, because she set up the alarm. So,
So who's...
Sir Valerian.
Oh, jeez. Do I need to roll?
For this one, you don't. You dream of home. You dream not of your home, but of the capital of Brayland of Rote, and your company of before you guys got called into the war, before the battle that you fell. And as you're having this dream and remembering the faces of your comrades and friends, you see Isaac's sitting with you and looks at you. And as you're like kind of staring at him back, he looks towards you and you start to see everything. You start to see the comrades and where you are start to fade away, and just
Focus
Isaac
is on
stands
him.
there. And as he's about to say something, he also fades away. And the mark of the ore in bright yellow light pierces through that darkness. And that's your dream.
I wonder what the lad was trying to tell me.
Well, they never.
Oh, I'm sure I will. That's what's haunting me.
Core. Being a Palantir, you do not dream, but you do get some memories.
I get memories.
More memories. All of the memories.
Sorry.
Dara
Trauma
gives you the
memories.
memory of a time in Dalcor. And in the the realm of Dalcor. The realm of dreams. Where Corey exists. Don't correct me. And her time there. And as she was trying to escape during her rebellion, she gives you the memory of what she saw. The devourer of dreams. The leader of the Dark Quarry and the Dreaming Dark itself. And that is your memory that Tari gave you.
It's the second time she's do that.
Am I gonna regret going to sleep?
No, no. Why would anyone regret going to sleep? Sleep is awesome. You see a male and female orc. A little bit older, hair's starting to fall out, very gray. Almost starting to have that hunchback set in, but still able to stand straight. So kind of like the, my head's a little heavier than it used to be type of
Kyphotic.
look.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see them, they just look at you and say, "Come find us when you arrive." That is your dream.
Okay.
Hi, Oriana.
This
Hi, Ariana.
is gonna be some shit. Considering my patron's not happy with me right now.
Your patron is very not happy with you right now. You dream, and you are underwater. You do not know where you are. You are in the lowest possible depths of the sea where is no light. Unless there's an anglerfish, and we all know people hate anglerfish.
They're a rainbow of ugly.
Ugly. Good feelings gone. As you're trying to find your way to the surface or just find some bearing, you see a little light ahead of you. And as you swim towards it, trying to see what this light is, you see the egg. And as you reach out to this egg, being in absolute darkness, something grabs your hand. You don't know what it is, and that is your dream.
At least he said grab and not bite.
Grab, yes. Words.
Yes. Birds.
You all get your long rest.
Thank God.
So it is about 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys have the rest of the crew is starting to wake up and get through their day, but they decided to not wake you guys because of.
And Oriana got up like at 7.
Okay.
And she's already out.
That means Talia
Well,
would
you three are woken up to the smell of cooked meats and eggs. And Ara has 3 trays and sets them on your bed. Good morning. Here's breakfast. We decided to let you sleep after whatever the hell that was last night / this morning.
I appreciate
take your
that.
time.
Thank you.
Eat. And when you're done, please make your way to the captain's quarters. The captain would like to talk to you.
Okay.
Sir Valerian sits with his tray on his lap and turns to Talia and Kor. Where is Oyana?
That is a fine question. Her bed was empty when I woke up. So
Yeah.
If you wouldn't,
I know.
if you wouldn't mind, I do not mean this in any sort of malice. Would one of you mind going and finding her? I would like to talk with her with you two present, but I don't want to be heard by the crew.
Okay.
I mean no harm with this. It's more of shame. And out of our future, I believe I have an idea. She's suffering
Okay.
just as much as I am. It just so happens that the way we're suffering is clashing. She has sold her soul to a devil. My soul belongs to the light. But I believe I have a way to solve this and at least help her and help us. If only she would listen. So I wish you two to be present. But I need to get this off my chest. I need to talk to her now. And he sets his tray off to the side and just sit and wait. This is very important.
Clearly, if you are not eating, this is very important.
I had to say it.
So I guess, Talia, do you want to go with me, or do you want me to go? Or do you want to go?
I'll hang here with Valerian.
Yeah, Core,
Go
you were
grab
the
her.
one that went after her when she stormed off, so might as well.
We have a mutual under.
Yes.
Yes, I will go.
Claw marks to prove it.
And under
Right.
as she's
Still
walking
itches a
out,
little.
call it a team meeting. Don't say specifically me. Just say it's a team meeting,
Okay.
please. Otherwise, she may
Okay.
not come down, but this needs to be addressed.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if Cor says, Valerian wants to talk to you, Oriana's just going to say, tell Valerian to fuck off.
Would you mind
Right,
sending this
exactly.
back to him?
Right. Right.
Tell Valerian he can go jump in the water and deal with the Leviathan himself.
We're in the sky,
Right.
so the water's 1,000 feet down.
I think he knows that.
Oh, look, a keyfish. So as you go to find Oriana, Talia,
Yes.
what is your potion? What is
You made
in your
What's in a decanter?
what is in your alchemist medicine maker?
She made it last time.
Made it greater restoration.
Greater
last game.
restoration last
Greater
night.
restoration. All right. Okay.
But it only
So-
has a few hours left, doesn't it?
No.
No.
It's
No, it's
Yeah,
once you.
until-
It takes 24 hours. Once you put liquid in it, it takes 24 hours for the magical properties to take effect, and then it lasts a minute until once you take it out. So it doesn't change.
So as
It
long
just
as
keeps
it's in the
lasting.
decanter,
Yeah.
it'll last forever.
But once you take it out, it will last a minute, and then the magical properties are gone.
So technically, Oriana, Annie, Core, and Talia all have greater restorations right now.
What?
Yes.
no.
No,
They have
Talia.
greater
No,
healing potions.
Talia made one, and then Oriana and Core have the ones that Sir Valerian
Those are greater
acquired.
healing potions.
Those were
They're-
very healing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
This
Never
is
mind.
greater restoration. So
Yeah.
greater restoration is
the
like
thing that can
Never mind.
bring someone back from being turned into stone.
Never mind.
Yeah, these are probably incredibly expensive and very rare.
Disregard.
I'm
Okay.
assuming.
Oriana, are you trying to hide from your travel companions, or are you just
No,
okay? Where are you at?
just up on the deck.
Where on the
Riding the deck. What?
Ah,
Ah.
Just near the front.
near the front to the left.
Yeah, I was gonna say looking out over the left.
Yeah.
Right, just admiring the left.
The left, only the left. So Talia and Core, you walk up to the deck.
No,
you
it's
see,
just core.
oh, just Core.
Yeah,
It's like a
Just Core.
NASCAR,
Core, you
like a
you walk
NASCAR
up to the deck.
track.
You see most of the crew working, clean the deck, also making sure the fire elemental and the glass chamber that keeps it in place is all right. Doing their morning routines, morning jobs. You see Oriana at the top of the deck to the left.
So I walk up and I'm like, "Hey, you remembered?" What?
As she
Yeah,
shoots
yeah.
a firebolt out to the right.
Immediately. Hey, how you doing?
Could be better. Still angry, but
That makes sense. So, seems like the entire group of us want to talk, kind of figure out for the 33 days that we have to be 32 days that we have to be on the ship here. So, do you mind coming downstairs with me so we can all chat? I will be a buffer between you and Valerian.
as long as he sits on the other side of the room.
We can arrange that.
So Oriana's gonna follow Core back downstairs.
Core leads you downstairs, where you see Talia and Sir Valerian still near their beds.
I just like kind of put my hand up a little bit. Oriana, like, so just like in front of me, she can't see because I'm walking with her. And I just tell him to like stay.
Sir Valerian just hands crossed.
Like a sad
looking
puppy.
at the floor. Yes, exactly.
Or
Like,
like a chastised puppy.
yeah, exactly. Shame.
No.
If he had a tail, it would be Billy's belly button.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. That's perfect.
That's sad.
Oriana's just gonna walk in, just give Valerian kind of a dirty look and a glare, and go sit on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Alrighty. So maybe we shouldn't piss off the captain again.
I feel like that's a positive, like,
Yeah.
considering.
It wasn't entirely my fault.
No.
I don't believe
There
it
was a
was
we there.
it was any of our faults, but I don't believe the captain has encountered any sort of stress to that extent of everything that just cascaded from the the past evening. That was quite a lot.
Oriana and I were just having fun, really. He needs to lighten up a little bit too.
Yeah, maybe
Which
don't.
I believe he will
in
in due time.
Yeah.
Is there
We
a
can get him to chest
curtain
this
or
one.
something that can be drawn at all between our hammocks and the rest of the deck, or who else is on this deck? If this is the crew's quarters,
The only one right now on this deck is Para, and she's cleaning up.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, she's clean. So you guys are on the front edge of the ship, and Para's in the back, where the kitchen, the mess hall area is.
Okay,
So it's just
perfect.
Para right now. Everyone else is either in the armory or on deck.
excellent. Ariana, I asked the other ladies to be here as well because I have apologized to you, and I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I hope you understand that. You don't have to accept it, but I
You
hope that
called
you
me
understand it.
That.
I did.
As if I wasn't a living being.
I did. And I said it in haste, as almost a reflex, because I was getting screamed at by my deity and didn't realize until afterwards that it was for the wrong reason. I was being screamed at for the wrong reason. I had a moment where I went back to the war, and I thought I was looking at my enemy, and I thought I was walking with my enemy. Wow.
See an enemy, be an enemy. Sorry.
My
Good.
enema.
And I realized that I acted in haste. And it was stupid of me, it was foolish of me. You've caused me no harm. And I've
given
seen you.
no reason to distrust me.
I understand. You haven't. Not at all. You've been a fantastic partner with this group, and why I reacted in such a way was beyond my code of conduct as a knight. I understand that you sold your soul to a demon or a demonic creature, and I reacted in the wrong way, because if I were in the same position, you did it to save your life.
Not just my life.
The life of your friend.
The only one I trust.
I would have done the same thing had I had that ability when I was laying on the ground grasping to life with half of my chest missing, just clinging on to what little gray that was left and the little distant words that I could hear this little boy praying. I would have given my life for his. I would have given anything to save both of us. If not me, him. I understand exactly where you're coming from. And if there's a way that we can get your soul back, if there's any way that we can help you, I see you as me, and I will fight right alongside you, and my sword will fight for you to solve this.
While Valerian's talking, you can kind of see Oriana just like digging her nails into her skin just to like relieve some type of tension.
You don't have to agree with me. I'm here to help. If we can solve this for you.
The only way to get my soul back is to find her egg before it's used for some other purpose besides producing her progeny.
Do we know where to find this?
The only information I have right now is that we're going the wrong way. So that leads me to believe it is somewhere around the Lazar Principalities, somewhere in the depths of the ocean.
Do you know what it intends to do with this egg, or is it just a mother that is missing its young?
From what I know of Leviathans, they produce one egg once a millennia. No egg, no continuing the line.
They seem to favor making a deal. As you've shown no hostility other than, well, nothing out of the ordinary for aggression with...
Being a bitch.
'Tis but personality. It seems like you were chosen. You offered something that they needed, probably to keep them alive, and to make you a prisoner to help them do something that they couldn't on their own. So I wonder if by fulfilling that, either I'm certain we can save, I wouldn't say save you for the good. That is your choice. But it might release you from this contract.
Well, all I can tell you right now, Valerian, she's getting impatient,
I hope that
which is not good for me.
Yeah, we have 33 days or 32 days left on this journey.
please let me know that I am here to help. I am only here to help. Again, I apologize for my rash reaction, but
Say, it didn't seem that way last night.
I understand. But I'm certain you've had the same sort of feeling, the way that your captor has contacted you and is impatient. How that makes you feel and fear. It's a similar, I can only imagine a similar thing for me. For that's why I'm here.
See, the thing is, Valerian, you don't fear your deity.
But I do.
Well, you sure don't show it.
It's all an act, my dear.
Seriously, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I know. Keep going.
Oh,
I'm
did
doing
you
my-
just bring up the picture of the Leviathan again?
You brought up a different picture of a Leviathan.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
I brought up the picture of her Leviathan.
Yeah.
Share for the class.
Nope, that can't be shared yet. That's a surprise for later.
Let's just say the one he showed you is
My
not
new-
my Leviathan.
Oh, we lost Annie. Oh, darn.
lost
I
Annie.
have to cut this all out.
Oh darn.
Seriously.
Fine.
He's gonna share my Leviathan.
Okay, this will be cut out.
I'm here.
All right, here you go for the class.
Somewhere down.
Oh, what I do?
There she is.
I hit the wrong button.
Isn't she a beauty?
This is my Leviathan.
Oh, fuck that noise.
Dude, I can't even look at nope.
I love the okay,
Like,
why are
real
you on a
life scared
horse
to
on a
death
boat
without me.
going to attack that?
Deus Vault, motherfucker.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, I really wish I had. Okay.
Out
Hello.
of curiosity, how far? This is probably something I'd have to ask the captain. Never mind. I'll ask
The
him.
Lazar
You go.
principalities were a long way the other way.
I'm having some technical
even further than the
difficulty.
Shadow Prince.
Hang on.
What can happen to you if you don't fulfill her need?
One moment.
She kills me.
Hold on, time out.
Loud noise.
Oh,
Take your headphones off.
we got a resync.
Check one. Yes.
One.
And
Did fucking the clap.
Jeez,
Funny.
dear.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Sorry, he said it.
So, what can happen to you if you don't fulfill her need?
she has
She'll
a soul.
kill me and take my soul, and I will be her prisoner forever.
You pretty much are her prisoner now. You're just a servant, but I can't imagine that if you don't fulfill her needs, you would wind up not only being her prisoner, but you would live in agony for eternity.
Mm-hmm. That's putting it nicely.
May I offer you my sword, and on my honor as a knight, to try to restore your soul and body as one.
You can try.
I will need your help.
Well, we may have to put the shadow marshes on hold.
Well, I would very much hate to lose you as a companion.
Do you
And
know
I'm afraid that 32 days is a long time.
how long of a time frame are
Other-
we looking at the moment? Do we know what kind of a time frame we're looking at?
No.
Let us continue on our current task that we have at hand. Now that we are all in accord for...
What if she gets killed? What if she takes her? She's already mad. Talia?
All I know is she's growing impatient, and an impatient Leviathan.
Can you ask her? Doesn't she have other servants?
But not right now.
That you know of.
That I know of.
Sorry, pigeon in the room.
Just flew.
I'm certain that she is not
Goddamn
the only...
pigeon.
I'm certain
The
that
pigeons
she's
are
not the
out
only
again.
one. I'm sure
I'm not
there
very
are...
familiar with this kind of.
I'm sure there's
First
a
of all, I'm
myriad
not very
of
familiar
a myriad of sailors that are also on the same journey. She's just becoming impatient, but I don't think they would come after her specifically.
I don't think anyone is stupid enough to come after her.
Well, I can guarantee that there's 3 of us that will help protect you.
I wish you luck.
I don't know. That image last night that she sent to me, I see some scary stuff based on what Tari shows me, but that's pretty scary.
You also forget that I am a chosen one. I'm a champion.
Is that supposed to mean anything to me?
Can I just...
None of us follow.
Can Valerian just tap the hilt of his sword and have it glow? As long as I am fighting for the good of others, which I believe I am fighting, or will be fighting, for the good of you, they don't stand a chance.
Ugh.
I will be
Well, again, I
saving
wish you luck.
from evil.
Well, if you're for fighting evil, then I feel like we keep going to the shadow marches. Because crap.
Well,
that's
of
been happening
course,
to us is
of
gonna
course,
keep
we're
happening.
not going to deviate, but that is just the next on our agenda.
And as you say that, Damien kind of walks up. Well, I would hope not, because it is my ship. And also, good lord, you take forever to eat breakfast. I was growing impatient. Everything all right down here?
Much better than it was, sir.
Oh, good.
Do you agree, Oriana?
Yes.
Oh, finish
Wait.
whatever you're doing.
Bryant,
Yes.
look at the camera real quick. Out to Oriana.
Oriana just stares at his hand. You expect me to touch that?
You're going to be.
Oriana just touches her finger to the back of his hand.
That'll do, my
What,
lady.
Talia's actively turning, trying not to laugh.
Or has no idea the custom of this. It's like,
You are a strange group.
And you,
He's lucky
that we
sir.
are.
Completely pissed out of me. Would have gotten hit in the face with the tail.
All right. Well, finish whatever you're doing, and again, I need to talk to the four of you. So,
By all means, talk.
oh no, this needs to be in private in my quarters.
Private.
Okay.
private.
There's no one here.
Valerian, do you
Yeah,
want
right.
to eat?
And finish your breakfast. Just make your way towards. Come to my quarters when you're done.
Valerian's just shoveling food in his mouth.
That's disgusting. Look, Para, someone loves your food.
Do you have any salad?
One of these days, Damien, I am going to kill you, and I'll make it look like a bloody fucking accident.
Oh, I love it so much.
My dear, if you ever lose that fire, the ship would go down with you. Know that I love you. I hate you. And you see Damien walk up towards the deck and make his way to his quarters.
I guess Cora didn't get to eat either, so she's gonna get her breakfast too.
As everybody finishes, Talia's gonna kind of red up table, as it were, because
Yeah.
I have no other way to put it. That's how I was raised. And she's gonna carry the dishes and the trays back to Para. Kind of. Excuse me, Para.
Oh dear God. Oh, thank you.
You're very
didn't-
welcome.
You didn't have to do that, dear. That was probably
know.
incredibly heavy for someone your size. Oh,
It was
shit.
all right.
Sorry.
It's okay, really. I make plenty of small jokes myself. I am easily the smallest in my family line. 3 foot nothing. Most people don't notice me unless I whack them in the shin. So it's fine.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Valerian just has a
Absolutely.
permanent dent in the
Just one of
one
these.
the one leg guard, the one shin guard from her
Right.
whacking it. Yeah.
But I did actually want to have a brief word with you. Something that I greatly enjoyed doing as a child was cooking with my mother. And if I could come down and just kind of hang out in your kitchen, I'll bring my own box. That would make my heart very happy. I don't want to get in your way.
And she kind of sets the dishes down. I would love that.
Fantastic.
Just know I'm quite feisty, angry, and I serve a bunch of disgusting, terrible individuals that I will kill one day. But I love them dearly. They are my family, but I will kill them.
And she just kind of looks over her shoulder at Oriana. And so I think I understand what you mean. But everything will be fine.
Well, if you want to come down later this afternoon while I make dinner, I would love to have you.
Awesome.
I won't surprise you with a menu. It's going to be more meats and more
like that.
meats and
I
a
have-
salad that your friend will probably touch and will be the only person that touches it.
Any vegetables are good.
I have some ideas that I would be willing
I would love to hear them.
further your goal of forcing vegetables down the gullet.
Anyone will eat vegetables if you add bacon and cheese.
I was about to say they like their potatoes, obviously, but I throw a carrot in their face, and I'm the spawn of Asmodeus.
Ooh, carrots.
I completely understand. My sister growing up wasn't a fan of vegetables either, so my mom had some tricks to leave. I would gladly pass on to you.
Well, you and I are going to have fun this afternoon. Well, go talk to Captain Asshole, or Captain Damien. He is growing quite impatient, and when he gets impatient, he becomes an even bigger pain in your ass. And for you, my small one, it's the entire ass.
Noted. All right, well, I will see you later, Cara.
I will see you later. Thank you for bringing these dishes. I do appreciate it. At least
Very
someone has manners.
I'll try.
So
Wander back.
when she said sister, Cor whipped her head to her. She obviously didn't notice because she was still talking to Para, but
Monks.
Tool time.
I was gonna say it's only 13, but
I mean, I wasn't trying to hide it, but I wasn't. I wouldn't have noticed it has a touch of 11, but
Yes.
And when Oriana hears the comment of, like, sees Talia look back at her and says, "Trust me, I know," Oriana just yells back, "I can send you the mental image again."
no, I'm good, dear. Thank you. Thank you. That's burned in my back of my retinas. Stay there for a very long
I need to
time.
get me some
Okay,
eye
let's go see
bleach.
Damien. Let's go see Damien.
Tari didn't mind the image because she felt less alone. So
She didn't mind the image of the Leviathan.
no,
Maybe.
she sees scary things all the time. So she
So
felt
she feels better that
seen.
somebody else has a scary image in their head.
Yes.
You have a weird quarry.
Apparently.
I'm a doomer, I'm a doomer, I'm a doomer. I'm a doomer, I'm a doomer, I'm a doomer.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you guys make your way to Damien's captain's quarters.
Yes.
Door's unlocked. As you walked in, you see him sitting at his desk looking at his map, and he has about 2 bottles of what looks like whiskey, and he is going hard on one of them.
Okay.
Shut the door, please, if you don't mind.
Cor will use a gust of wind to shut it.
Spectacular.
Beautiful. What the hell happened last night?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I say Talia was the one that was awake for most of it. All I remember was being a meat shield. Not a very good one.
I was charmed as well.
Well, what it
So they
seems
had
like
charm magic. Okay, that's a start.
yeah, there's some sort of pattern here. It's magic I'm unfamiliar with. But apparently I woke up in time to spray poison in the face of the one who was attempting to charm me. And that was the one that we had trussed up, shall we say, when you came down.
And he's gone now.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
Taken
Did
by
that
one of
one.
those
Crystal
illithrids.
crunching shit.
What?
I said
He was-
crystal crunching shit. He did some
That's a new
crystal-
one to me. I've heard a lot of things in my day. Crystal crunching shit is new.
Yeah. It was, I'm assuming, somewhat like a magical escape hatch. We had his ass locked in the brig. I had the keys. I essentially said, fuck you and good night, turned around to leave, and he pieced out, but didn't piece out by himself.
You didn't seem to be in any sort of state to question him at the moment. I had made the
No,
remark if you had screened your sailors and you said that they'd been with you for over 5 years, and all of a sudden 4 of them turned on us, apparently, from what I can gather from the evening's escapades, and they were very adamant about asking not where we were going, but why we were going to the Shadow Marshes.
Which is the same question I have, but I don't have
You don't have malicious intent.
No, I'm doing this as a favor to Boro. And my favor is to make sure the 4 of you get to the Shadow Marshes safely. And my favor and my job was put at risk by 4 people I trusted.
Well, now it seems to be that the plan is to get to the Shadow Marshes, and we have to protect your lives. Not
Yes.
so much, well, it was to begin with, was to protect the lives of everyone. But now it seems even more so because the same problem that was affecting the town seems to have found its way onto your ship.
Which is
Which is why
terrifying.
Boro called in this favor.
I did have an idea as I was processing before bed last.
Well, by all
I-
means, dear.
I have access to a bit of non-destructive detective magic that, if you would be willing to submit your men to, I could see if any of them are still affected.
Turn your head and cough.
Not that invasive. You nasty.
Well, seeing as I'm 4 crew members short on this journey, I would have no problem with that. I'll order them. Is
Okay.
there a set amount or a limit you can do, or can you just all
It'll
my
last for
4 crew?
about 10 minutes, and it doesn't take long. So if you can get as many as you can to line up,
And I'm
and
certain
kind of go
that
down the line, as it were.
we could certainly try to help in any way to fill what tasks those crew members,
Yeah, we can help out around the ship while they're being.
to what
Because
we're
they
able
can't
to
remain
do,
on
because
detained.
we don't want to muck it up.
No. Flying the ship is out of the question. That is reserved to me and my 2 co-pilots because we are dragon marked,
Thank
and
the
we're
gods
the only
above.
ones that are able to control that lovely fire elemental and its fiery temper. But there are some. If you're going to volunteer, there are some things that can be done. Talia, I know you like the armory. There are things that need to be done down there. So Valerian, you seem to know your way around a sword. You can train some of my crew to how to properly wield one,
Certainly,
and not
sir.
just swing it around like a madman and poke an eye out.
I'm
Not
actually
speaking from
experienced in
experience.
being a instructor.
Maybe I could learn how to help with the elemental. Remember fire?
Yikes.
I remember fire, but this is an elemental that is bound into its glass home,
You
and
can stare
Yeah, I
at
don't know anything about that.
yeah, it's the kyber crystal that's in the helm is what binds it and allows us to fly the ship. There's your history lesson.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You already have a job, and I told you it's to beat her up when I'm present with said fire fist.
Okay.
And where are
We're
you
gonna have
supposed
lots of stress relief.
Oh, glorious red one.
Front and to the left.
That's my girl. Brilliant. Well, do what needs to be done, but I just want to say that was the first day of our journey, and if that is an inkling or a insight of to the next 32 days, you better have a lot of fire whiskey on you, because this whiskey is going to be gone soon.
There, just be aware, sir, because we really didn't have much aid.
Well, that's why you need to train them.
Right.
They're not
As
fighters.
I will.
They're not fighters. That's what the arcane cannons are for. No one tries to board this ship, but if we were ever boarded, I would jump ship.
I
And it's
will
mine.
more than happily give fencing classes, sir.
Well, then you've all found jobs. But the other reason why I've brought you in here is Did Boro say Goldmire? Is that where where we were going to take you? It's not the destination. I know Boro mentioned Goldmire or some area, but That's not the destination we're headed to.
No, sir. I don't believe so.
Shadow marshes. Is that the closest that you can get to the shadow marsh?
That's the closest from Marketplace. It's going to be another 8 hours, but we're going to, oh god, Zarashk, which is basically the capital of the Shadow Marches. The Shadow Marches isn't recognized as a nation due to the Thronehold Treaty, but thanks to House Tharashk, God, I am going to have a stroke when I say that.
Well,
That's where all trade and travelers come and go.
Okay.
I don't know where he told you you're going, but I'm telling you that is where we're going, where we will dock. It is a port city, so we cannot truly land there. There are no air docks, but that is where we will make a port. It's where all the trade is and where outsiders are welcome to an extent.
Okay.
We were just told we
If
were
that's what we have
receiving
to
a
do,
ride
that's
to
what
the
we have to
Shadow
do.
Marshes.
Well, I figured Boro would be a little skimpy on the details, as he likes to be.
He was also quite
We're aware.
inebriated.
I could tell that message in the Sending Stone was quite weird.
I was
I
standing
actually
behind him.
messaged him back asking if he was joking. And apparently he was not. Why I was so confused by picking the four of you up and we're going to the Shadow Marches, but like I said, this is the favor that he asked, and it will be done. But I just wanted to let you know that is where this ship is headed. That is where my favor ends with Boro.
Fair enough.
That's fair enough, as long as we make it there, and we can use that as a jumping off point for us to continue our journey.
Do you know how long it is from that capital to where the druids are?
Depends on what druid you're looking for.
All of them.
If you're looking for the clans, there's a lot of the clans that reside in Zarashak. If you're looking for a tribe member, good luck exploring the swamps and the marshes. There not a lot of people that try to explore and gather information and make maps of that area rarely come back or ever heard from again.
Oriana just kind of glances at Talia. She's been making notes in her little notebook.
No. I have some insight, but it's not specific enough to give heading.
Yeah, they don't like to share. The information that the rest of Corvair has is a decent source of Eberron shards. The mines produce enough, not as much as Kabar, but there's gold to be made there, and House Tharashk controls that area, but outside of that, if you go into the tribe areas, to the crawling swamps, the deep woods, there's no information.
Kind of pulls out the book. Like, yeah, I received this from someone in Marketplace, and kind of flips through it real quick. There's a lot of blank. I'm hoping with I'll go with request for my presence, that it will be somewhat helpful as I get
Well, any information that can be gathered is going to be of much help to all of Corvair and to this continent, but good luck.
Thanks.
Third item of business before I dismiss you all is you all owe me a shot of fire whiskey.
Yes, we do.
You do.
True.
She puts the book back, pulls out the bottle. That's it. I'm assuming on the desk, so.
Yes. As you like reach up, you're like, get it. He kind of grabs it, sets it down, and sets up 5 shot glasses.
Beautiful.
Well,
Don't put dinner away.
pours a shot, pushes a glass to each of you, grabs his. To another 32 days of adventure with you four.
hopefully significantly less eventful.
Yes.
Hopefully. He reaches down to you, like, over the desk and to you, Tali, to take, and then just throws it back.
Oriana throws hers back.
Cool. You all get to belch fire for the next 2 minutes. So as he takes his shot, he, like, swallows, closes his eyes. Oh, there it is. Yes. Well, Sir Valerian, I believe you have my men to instruct of how to properly hold a sword. An actual sword, not the other one.
Fair enough, sir.
Oriana just starts laughing.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
I'm glad you all appreciated that joke. I told it one time, and they all thought I was an asshole. Especially Para. So at least I got 3 laughs.
But it was fun.
Well, I am an asshole, but I got someone to laugh, so I win.
Yeah.
Certainly, sir.
Alrighty.
I will do my best.
Well, Talia, if you don't mind, make your way down to the armory. Cor, Oriana, do what you like.
Do we want to scan the men first?
Oh, right. Yes. Scan the men. Sir Valerian, gather the men. You scan them. I am going to be in here. If you need me, please knock. I have to chart out the next 32 days and try to avoid a lot of bad shit from here to the Shadow Marches, so let us break. Last left off, and we're Sir Valerian is going to gather the crew, and Talia is going
Fencing
to
classes.
scan them, basically.
Yes.
So as you leave
500
Damien's
captain.
captain's quarters, you see him like take that roll out, look at the map again, and start looking at it, charting the course, and start just downing his whiskey.
He's charting his course while drinking and drunk.
I feel like
He's not flying the
Damien's
ship.
not alcoholic, so it doesn't matter.
Seems
He's not
like
on
it.
the ship right now. He's just charting the
Right.
damn thing.
Did we take the fire whiskey back?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Oh, wow.
Is there any left?
Hey,
I
you
was
still
gonna
have
say,
half a bottle.
full? Okay, I was like, how full is the?
You got a half a bottle of
no.
fire whiskey. You're good.
Not the way Damien wants it.
Damien would
True.
down it. Yeah, Damien's
Swear.
fun. All right.
Oriana's gonna stick her head back in the captain's quarters. Would you mind if I worked with your crew on a little magic defense? Or hand to hand?
Yes, I do care.
Magic defense.
Hand to hand, I'm fine with.
I'll have Cor help me with that one.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're good at that.
Let me know when she starts beating you up so I can watch, please.
Yeah, I'd like to have Cor help me with that. I'm not the most gentle. Your crew might end up with some bruises.
Gentle and can't aim your spells with crap. Left. Far left.
Or Oriana's already out the door.
Can still hear him faintly in the background.
Left. Left.
Yeah, Oriana's already left.
All right. So, Sir Valerian, you gather the crew. This ship has a size of 40 crew. So
4 have already
It'd
jumped
be
ship.
four
different
have already
shift.
jumped ship, so you're looking at 36.
But
and
that's
one
only.
of them cannot leave the helm. So you have
35.
35, including Para.
Oh, well, whatever's on day shift, doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so yeah, so just the day shift, you're at 17.
It's gonna be shift per shift. I'm not worried about
Okay.
it. Not one bit.
Tentatively, I
We're just gonna be going through basic footwork.
Well, Talia
Mhm.
wants to scan them first.
Oh, of course.
I was gonna say it would take.
Yeah,
while he's gathering them.
screening
Okay.
as
I'm
they
gonna
come
go.
through. Yeah, well,
Nice.
well,
I'm gonna
as
post up.
I'm having them take their swords, put it into a bucket, and grab a wooden stick. They're getting scanned.
No blades, no bows. Leave your weapons here.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't
Yeah.
trust you, it's just you have no idea what you're doing, and I don't want to get hurt by somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
But I know what I'm doing. The pointy end goes into the other person.
But you don't want to
dear.
put the pointy end into me when I'm teaching you the better way to put said pointy end into other person.
Yeah.
You ruin my fun.
So,
By the way, it would take 27 seconds to detect magic on all of people, by the way. If you wanted to get through all of them, it would take 27 seconds per person.
I would.
Yes.
I was like, what are you?
Yeah.
That's 10 minutes.
Right. But
So,
math.
right. So essentially, while he was off physically gathering them, I'm assuming that he had chatted strategy a little bit as he was planning to do that, and he
Yeah.
posted me where he was going to do that. So, as I'm sitting there posted, don't mind the gnome by the bucket. I've used the jeweler's eyepiece that I used to cast Identify is the same focus that I used to cast.
Okay.
Eventually, I would like to make or tinker or whatever it needs to be goggles similar to like a steampunky kind of aesthetic so that it can slot into it.
Yeah.
Hold it. But beggars can't
So
be
you don't look like a complete weirdo. Just
Right. Not a person.
Exactly.
Oriana's just gonna kind of stand in the back of the room and just observe.
Okay.
Just watch all this happening.
Nothing unusual. So Talia, you're getting nothing unusual, nothing of
Wine cork.
yeah, wine cork. Nothing unusual, nothing that would give off a radiance that happened last night.
Okay.
So you're getting there. The 17 are in the clear.
Okay.
The day shift is good.
Day shift is good.
Okay. And do I have any more time left on it, or did that take all of it?
You got about another 90 seconds. About because you casted it and then you're going through each. So you
Right.
got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left.
Okay. Just to make sure, again, because paranoid, that it's actually working, I look at Valerian and look at his sword.
Oh, that motherfucker is radiant.
Who?
You.
Valerian's sword.
Oh,
Just checking. Just making sure, because, you know.
Yeah.
I'd say you could just turn your jeweler's eyepiece on Oriana. She'd probably light up like a Christmas tree.
Very, very dark Christmas tree. Hail Zool.
And then you scroll over me and like, just a tiny bit.
A little, like a white light in the center of her chest.
Right.
Right here.
Just like teeny tiny.
Little white ball.
Little white ball.
Okay.
Yeah, Oriana lights up like a black and red Christmas tree.
Hail
I
Satan.
love it.
It's a wooden glitter Christmas. Hail Satan.
Satin.
Sorry, South Park reference.
Do they have to be awake to do it, or could I go down into the quarters and scan the rest?
You could go down and scan them if you wanted to. I mean, if you're trying to be stealthy about this, you have to make a stealth check. But yeah, I mean, they're all passed the hell out, so it would be at advantage. And their passive perception is crap. So
Cool. I mean, I might as well.
okay. So make a
How
stealth
long-
check.
So, hold on. How long would it take me, little gnome legs, to walk from where I'm at down?
With your little gnome legs, it would probably take about 2 minutes to get to their.
So you'd have to recast it.
Yeah, you would.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
So yeah, if you walk down the stairs and recast, you would have enough time to go through the rest of the crew.
So, I'll take the next, take the time to ritual cast it again.
Okay.
A little bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Anything I can cast as a ritual, I'm going to.
Great.
So,
We are not under
It doesn't
stress.
cost a spell slot when you do ritual cast.
beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Okay, stealth check at advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Much better. As I throw my pen across. 16.
16. So through a good 90% of the crew, as you're like walking around doing your detect magic scan, no magical items, and then you get to the last one, you get a very, very bright aura. They have boots that are magical,
Okay.
and their sword is magical.
Hold on. You there?
There you go. You're back.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I got boots and then the.
Yeah, boots and sword on the last crew member you're scanning.
Okay, but his body is not glowing.
Body is not radiating any magic whatsoever. It's just his boots and his sword radiate magic. The boots, so because of detect magic, you would know the.
Learn
Cool,
it's
isn't it?
magic.
Yeah. This is evocation,
Okay.
and the. Sorry, gotta pull up the notes because again, 12 schools of freaking magic.
It's all right. It's cool.
Transmutation on the sword.
Okay. Interesting.
Might have to
Okay.
explain transmutation.
Portals and make stuff for free. Sorry, god damn it. Fuck you, Joe Cat.
Hey, I mean, it works, right?
Yeah,
Have any of you guys watched
Crap
Joe
Guide to
Cat's
D&D.
Crap Guide to D&D?
Yes.
yeah. It's the song. It's that song is burned in my head. That's how I remember all the schools of magic.
Hey, whatever works, man.
Yeah, I mean I can sing that entire song. I fucking love it.
Please
Anyway,
don't.
I won't. I'm busy here. Love you, Joe Cat. Yeah. So transmutation and evocation transmutation.
Okay. And with the spells that I know, I wouldn't have any idea really what either one of those would be, would I? It doesn't have to be exact, but it's like, oh, that's probably something.
Yeah, it's not. You're not going to get the exact, but with these boots, them being evocation, they're elemental.
Okay.
In terms of the transmutation sword, that one's with your background. Like you know what transmutation is, but the very aspect of it is like, what the hell is this sword?
Yeah. So it's gonna kind of make a note as to who that is, or at least a visual description. I'm assuming we don't know any of their names because we never asked.
No. You don't know the name, but this is a half elven male, black hair that goes down to the shoulder, but as he's wearing it right now, tied up into what looks like a ponytail. It's about all you get because again, he is sleeping. So
Right.
pointy ears, but black hair. About 5'8", from what you can tell, so bigger than you.
Almost two of me.
Almost two of you.
Okay. And I haven't talked to him yet, right? Like he hasn't interacted with us.
No, you have not talked to him. This is someone that was on the night shift that.
Okay. So we haven't even seen like where he works, really.
No.
Yeah, we haven't seen this guy at all. Yeah.
Okay. So do I have to make a stealth check to get out? I'm trying not to wake him up.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Still
in
at
case they're all
advantage
over
because he
themselves.
is sleeping.
I mean, they're all still sleeping, right?
Yeah, so it's
But
still
one better
advantage.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm glad I got advantage, but it didn't help me much. 4? No, 5.
You rolled a 2?
And a 1.
Oh God!
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So as you like put your eyeglass away and you start to sneak out,
You trip over
find
everything
every
on your
little
way out.
creak in the wood, and it's just a.
Walk with purpose. Walk with purpose.
It's like, oh my God, we're going to sleep. Leave us alone.
Sorry.
I was trying to be quiet.
I mean, I only weigh 44 pounds. I'm little.
Yeah.
Really loud door. Sorry.
So not the best role. Like you did wake them up, but they are too tired to care.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's fair.
Okay. So I would probably make my way back to Damien's quarters and kind of give a report, as it
Okay.
were. Know what I found.
So you knock on the door. Come in, by all means. Wait, which one of you is it?
Talia.
Come in.
Hello.
Hello. I hope the rest of my crew passed your check.
They did. Everybody was magic free, save for the very last gentleman I scanned, who was on the night crew, so I haven't gotten to meet him yet. Half elven gentleman, black hair, kind of 2 of me tall.
2 of you tall. Okay. That is. Let's see. Great description. I'm only working off of 2 things. Oh.
Sorry, it was dark and I didn't know what.
No. You're fine. But let's see. Oh, good lord. Oh, Hawk. Yeah, Hawk.
Hawk, as in a loogie.
Hak. Hawk. Hawk.
So yes.
Like, yeah. Hawk. Phlegm.
Phlegm.
Lung butter.
Phlegm.
God, I love that. Okay. So, I was able to detect magic sword. Not exactly sure what they are, but they were elemental evocation type magic on his boots. Assuming that's something to make him either quieter or swifter or something. And then transmutation sword, which I thought was a little strange, but I'm not extremely well versed in transmutation magics. They don't tend to translate well to casting through my type of objects, so not super good at that. But nothing that threw up any red flags for me. Just thought I would let you know what I found.
Well, when the crews all switch out their shifts, we'll ask.
Sound good?
Transmutation sword, huh?
That's what my magic.
Okay. That's weird.
I thought it was strange as well, but I figured, it would look bad on everybody if I tried to borrow it and look further into it. So I figured we just.
Well, I'm glad the rest of the crew passed this test.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that. Sorry
Absolutely.
about last night.
I mean, clearly not your fault.
Well, the goose egg on the back of my skull would say otherwise.
Sorry.
You didn't do it.
I know,
Me neither.
but I'm apologizing on behalf of our paladin. He tends to.
Wasn't me, it
Russian
was the
voices.
crew that was trying to rush in.
No, you're the one who gave him the goose egg. You fucking
Dislocated my shoulder, so I didn't do shit. That door did more damage to me.
Oh man!
Damn pigeons. It's the one terrible thing about air travel. The goddamn birds like to just nest here.
They're everywhere. They get tired. They just want a break.
Yeah.
Kill them if I could. Well, thank you for doing that.
Absolutely. So
Anything else?
that was all I had. You want me to go check in the armory and see what's what down there?
I would make sure the cannons are ready to go. I don't expect us to get in any fights, but you You
Never
know.
hurts.
You saw what
Never
happened.
Hmm.
Yeah. I contemplated playing with one of the cannons in that dude's face last night, but I figured that he wouldn't want to hold one in the back of the ship, so I decided.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you again. If I need anything, I'll make sure to find you. I will know where you are.
Sounds good. I'll be around.
Thank you, Talia. So, you leave, make your way to the armory. Sir Valerian, you're training the soldiers. I need you to make...
Performance?
Yeah, let's do a normal performance check.
Oriana's just gonna watch the
Natural
shit show.
20 with the fucking Irish D20.
Oh, they're doing
I'm
so
glad you
well.
switched your dice.
And I was just playing with it, just dicking around, and I just dropped it in the dice tower and a natural 20.
There you go.
I'll take
Okay,
it.
so for the next 2 hours, you are training them, and you, with your military soldier background, you're whipping them into shape. You still got a long way to go, but they know how to properly hold a sword now, and they know
Footwork,
proper
parry, repose,
and attack
thrust.
techniques. Yes. Yeah, they know proper defense and attack techniques, and they know how to properly hold a sword. So, nice. What was the total of, like, natural 20? Yeah, success. But what was the total?
With performance, my performance
Oh yeah,
is
you got
plus zero,
so it's a 20. Yeah, okay. Core
that's the highest I
Oriana,
could have possibly done.
Yeah, the best you could have possibly done. Core Oriana, are you two doing anything?
Well, apparently Damien wants us to practice with each other. Watch.
Oriana was kind of just watching the shit show. That was the sword lesson.
It's not a shit show. It's actually
I know.
fantastic.
It's
She's
an
actually
impressive.
kind of impressed.
You're watching Sir Valerian take a bunch of crewmates on an airship, and they are actually learning.
She's kind of impressed.
Shocked.
Kind of.
I was.
Kind of.
Yeah. Cora's probably just like also
The biggest difference is
Full on impress her.
going from teaching a little child to teaching 17 basically children. They're just
Little
a lot
children.
bigger.
Slightly bigger children.
You went from teaching a kitten to 17 cats. Good job.
Cora's probably just sitting next to Oriana, like actually sitting on the ground and practicing bringing fire up on her palms, and then also probably like a little bit of water magic or all the elements. She's probably just like practicing with all of them, like juggling.
Okay.
Oriana's gonna kind of pipe up from the back. Valerian, do you feel your men with sticks are somewhat prepared to go up against someone?
Well, that would be up to them. Would you like
Gentlemen?
to spar with one of them, perhaps for a wager? Which one of you feels confident enough?
Do I get to actually use my sword?
That would be up to your opponent, which I would assume would be Oriana.
Oriana puts her hand to her chest, casts mage armor.
I would take that as a yes.
Sweet! I'm game!
He's gonna get his shit handed to him.
What's your name? You ballsy son of a bitch.
Now remember what I.
Oh yes, I do like to know the name of my opponent before I try to eviscerate them.
Sir Valerian kind of talks to the rest of them. Now watch what he does. Make
And
sure.
go to that.
Yes, remember what your training was. If he does what he was trained, I'm sure you'll see quite a difference.
My name is Balthier, and I'm going to win.
Balthier.
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 Yes. Balthier. So a hard
All right.
fit.
Balthy.
Balthy. Oh my.
Oh Lord.
That is not okay. It is Balthier.
You seem overconfident. You'll be Balthy until you can
Best
show
you.
your skills.
Roll initiative.
Remember, no lethal. No
This is
lethal
already
blows.
non-lethal.
Yep.
I know I'm not there, but for my
14.
magic, what is
Goes
Balthier?
first.
Okay.
What does the bulky motherfucker look like?
Yeah, what does Balthy look like?
Balthier
He's a wrinkled sack with 2 bulges.
a Balchinian. Balthier is a human male, early 20s, so young,
Cocky motherfucker.
cocky and
Doesn't know
egotistical as
he
shit.
can die yet.
And what is it?
So
Sorry.
real quick, while he's like being all cocky and everything, Oriana pulls her quarterstaff off her back, so she's got it in one hand, and then she's got one free hand to cast.
Balthier, human male, early 20s, brown hair, brown eyes, is starting to develop a beard, but it's
So
soul
you.
patchy. So it's like, oh, hey, look, like I got stuff here, but not here.
So
He's gonna
peach
get
fuzz.
shit
Peach
rocked.
fuzz. He's trying to grow out that beard to make him look burly and manly, and he's not doing a good job of it. Wearing typical leather armor that looks very, very old and hand-me-down.
So very worn.
Very worn, like, I'm going to buy this off you, and I'm going to feel like hot shit because of it.
So his AC is probably compromised with worn.
No, his art is, it's not worn, it's worn.
Well
Like,
loved.
he didn't clean it.
Okay.
It's someone wore it before him, and he didn't care. He just was happy to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it probably stinks too.
also,
Yes.
keep
Yes.
in mind, Oriana, Valerian's
Huh?
sword is out. So, stay within
Oh.
10 feet.
So it would affect both of them because you
So
just trained him.
Keep him out, but just
Okay.
So
saying.
what is it? Advantage on saving throws?
Yes, advantage on saving throws.
Okay.
And
All
you have
right,
a
it
plus
is,
You have
one.
plus 1 to attacks and
Yes, because of the aura.
Yes.
cool.
All right, it is his turn. He's going to attack you. Cool. So he two-handed with his two-handed longsword, takes it, swings down at you, and just like trips on a piece of wood and
Buries
just
it into the deck.
You're right.
And Oriana just takes her quarterstaff and like smacks down on top of the sword.
Okay.
You're gonna have to do better than that, dear.
Second attack. God. Oh, that's much better. I go from a nat 1 to a nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
You know there are numbers in between there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but
where's the
doesn't
fun
he
in
have
that?
to pull it out of the deck of the ship?
Yeah, he did smack it into the deck.
He
of the
didn't like
ship.
he didn't embed it. It was a smack, like, oh god, it reverberated. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
like when you miss with an
not-
axe
we're
and
not
you
doing
hit the
here.
neck of it and it hurts your fingers.
Yeah. I hate that rule. That is a stupid rule. 8 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty. That was better.
So yeah, you watch as he like swings down and trips and just like knocks the deck of the ship and comes back up. He's like, okay, that was embarrassing. No! And slashes non-lethally slashes you across your chest. Yeah, okay, that he'll save that. Yeah, he's not going to use his bonus action, so that's his turn.
So, bonus action. Does she want to throw it up or not?
You've already pissed off the captain with your magic.
Yeah, throwing a tentacle up might not.
Well, it's not fire though.
That might scare them.
I mean, it's not fire, and it doesn't come up through things. It just comes up out of the ground.
You're gonna freak a lot of people out if you use
that. My bonus action's either going to be Hex or the tentacle, so...
Oh,
Slurpity
you
slurp
do you.
slurp.
You
I
do you,
save
dear.
my spell slots, just in case we get attacked again.
No, man, you shouldn't pick a fight with the fucking crew and then think about what you're doing.
Alright, fine. She's casting Hex.
Okay. Disadvantage on what?
Disadvantage on... Say... Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. So
I
you
don't think it's gonna
you
take
watch
that
as
much.
some like little tentacles, dark and black, kind of circle their way around Balthier. They don't grab him, but they stay there, and he doesn't notice it.
Amazing.
They're just kind of like hovering like behind his head.
Oh gosh.
Hentai.
Cora's,
Action.
Cora's gonna send a little gust of wind and like hit him on the butt to give him some encouragement.
Reverse fart.
He's gonna watch as Oriana puts her hand.
Oh,
to
wait,
her
I'm sorry.
chest.
I critted you. What did I say? I said 8, right?
Yeah.
18.
Why 18?
Because it's a crit and it's a D10. So it's 10 plus 6 plus his modifier.
So another
Shit,
10.
he's doing real well.
So he's gonna watch as Oriana puts her hand to her chest and casts
Hellish rebuke.
Primal Savagery.
Okay.
No.
So he's just gonna watch her teeth elongate and her nails elongate and just bum rush him.
Okay.
And that is a 21 plus his +1. So
No, that's a save.
no, because of the aura.
She gets it because it's an attack and it's the aura.
Oh, you pulled your sword?
Sword is drawn, but she's also still within my aura, which is a +1 to any attack.
No, your aura is just +1s on saves.
Aura of protection +1 on saves.
Yeah, it's just saves.
Saving throws, but my sword is still out from practicing. So
He's just telling me.
yeah, it's just
Advantage
off to the
against
side.
spells
Just
and magical effects on saving.
Yeah, no,
throws.
the Holy Avenger longsword doesn't help with attacks.
okay. I'm sorry.
It's saving throws.
Anna,
Yeah, it's
Anna
all,
confused me
basically
then.
all your shit is put into saving throws.
Gotcha. That's okay. Anna
Still
confused
a
me.
21 to hit.
Haram.
Okay, he is going to use his reaction and parry you. So he's going to
A
use
new skill that
superiority
he
die.
learned.
That still hits.
That is 15 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Non-lethal acid damage.
Non-lethal.
But it's still gonna fucking hurt.
It's annoying instead of.
Yeah. So
She
you're
just takes her claws and
Cora's
just...
remembering. She's just like,
so as he tries to parry, you go
Ow,
around the sword and hit his
ow.
chest. It is now his turn. He's going to do his 2 attacks against you.
Gotta be 16.
Okay, that fails. And another natural 1. Cool. All right. So the first one, he hits the armor. It doesn't really affect you. And the second one, he like tries to swing back around and just completely misses you. And again, hits the edge of the deck and it bounces up.
Fine.
He's going to action surge.
Oh, he's a fighter.
Yes.
Cool.
So he's going to do 2 more attacks against you.
that is a cool.
It's another
Wow.
crit.
Another nat 20. And then a... What's it was? 16. No. Yeah, 16.
So he's a +4 proficiency?
No, he has a +2 and then his stat bonus.
+2 for
+2 on his strength.
Yeah.
No,
Fighters, man.
he's a level.
Okay. Are you using Valerian's freaking stats?
No, I'm not using
I'm
Valerian's
not a
stats.
fighter.
Stats to make sure you guys didn't have advantage because he was like, oh, you have this.
So how do I know you're just not making shit up?
Because I have it all in my notes and I fucking DM. Oh, are
Don't
you really
question
gonna get pissed
God.
that you're losing to a fighter? Are you really gonna get pissed that you're losing to a fighter? Oh, that sucked. That was the crit one.
Okay.
So 10 plus 1 plus 2, 13. 12. So that was his bonus action to burn action surge. Oh man, he's out of shit. Okay, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Valerian yells,
Oriana's pissed.
don't kill him, please. Remember, this is just sport.
Oriana's gonna use Mind Sliver.
Oh.
Don't waste your stuff.
That's an intelligence saving
It
throw,
is.
isn't it? Yeah.
Bitch.
You
Why
better-
did
What
they
a
Scared of
bitch.
her.
please don't be
Intelligence.
wasting things that
Oh,
we need.
cool. Because you suck at your character. You also need to add a 1d6 to your primal savagery because he was hexed. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So an extra 6 damage.
Okay.
So it's 21 points.
21
damage.
points. Oh. Okay, well, he saves the intelligence saving
On
throw.
disadvantage?
Oh, yeah, disadvantage because.
Are you fucking kidding me? He just rolled 2 20s.
There's my first one.
Wow.
Disadvantage.
A disadvantage. Here, I'll move it up without moving it.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Wow.
You got real
So,
lucky.
right,
Bruh.
those dice.
Saving
Bruh.
throw and not an attack. Because I'd be fucked.
I love these dice. I love these dice. I'm using them from now on. They're hot. Okay, so he saves.
Okay.
That's great. Disadvantage. Nat 20. It's a disadvantage. All right. Nat 20.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
I know what I said.
So hold on.
I
need
still
to
take
make-
it's half damage.
I need to. Yes, it is half damage. So let me do that. So it's 8 points of damage, half to 4.
Plus your 1d6, which is not halved because it is a hex. Any damage you do with hex, it's 1d6
So another
necrotic.
2 damage.
So 6 total damage.
6 total damage.
21. That's. It's looking a little. He's like starting to feel like, oh god, what have I gotten into?
That was my action.
Yes, that was your action.
Bonus action. Just because she's mad, he's been hitting her. She's gonna throw up the grasp of the teeth.
Okay.
Oh god, the whole crew is gonna freak out.
Nah, they're in the sky. It'll be fine.
This is why you guys get kicked out of town.
Right.
This is why you guys get kicked out of town. So that now you're doing it on an airship. Like Orion doesn't think of cause, effect. Cause,
Yeah.
effect. Okay, great. A tentacle is about to burst out of this fucking ship. What's the saving throw?
It's not.
Oh yeah, it's just a
It's a spell attack.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I love the tentacle.
It doesn't hurt anything, right? It just kind of appears.
Well,
No, it
does
hurts.
If it hits.
It can
If it
attack.
hits,
No, no,
and
no,
then
no,
his
no, no, no.
his movement speed.
Not
is
the
reduced.
surroundings. No, it just appears.
I mean,
No.
That is an
the
18.
terrain.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. So that is 1d8 cold or lightning damage.
Yeah.
We're gonna go damage
Okay.
just because lightning on the ship would probably.
She has learned something.
Sir Valerian would
That
like to yell, "It's okay, it's okay," with his arms out to the crew at his back. It's okay.
6 points.
Let it
of cold
happen.
damage.
Let it happen. It's not going to hurt you.
So you guys watch as a tentacle from the deck of the ship out of fucking nowhere just comes up and turns into like ice and slaps
Smacks him.
Balthier. Balthier is terrified of what just happened and looks really, really fucked up. Again, non-lethal damage, but
Yep.
because of hit points.
Over his shoulder, Sir Valerian yells, "This is why you need to learn to pick your fights, gentlemen."
Make You need to make a persuasion check because this is some scary shit going on their ship right now.
I fucking love this dice.
Nat 20.
No. Persuasion? That's just a
Persuasion.
+0, so that's a natural 19.
Okay. Yeah. They kind of like, okay, this is all part of the training.
This is
It's
great.
like when
Well,
the
let it
soldier has
happen.
you shoot at him, kill me,
Yeah.
and is shooting
Yeah.
back at you.
Does
Shoot me!
Balthier have to like make a roll to not be frightened of this thing?
No, because that doesn't affect the
I
spell.
know,
It's
but
Boy,
I
these
know what you're
guys,
trying to go.
these guys better get a good bonus when they're done with all this
All right,
shit.
it's his turn. He's gonna use 2 attacks.
oh hit.
I love these dice. I'm never not using these dice.
Hide them.
You're not allowed to use them on Saturday.
Uh-oh.
All right. So 7, 2, 9, 6, 2, 8, 17.
Okay.
17 points of non-lethal damage. So he, like, freaked out by this tentacle that just bitch slapped him with cold damage. He's like, okay. Goes, across your chest again. Non-lethally.
Yeah, literally tell me to.
That's his turn. Bonus action. He technically doesn't have any, so that's his turn.
Okay. Hold on. I need to.
So you're both looking fucked up right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Make a Constitution throw.
Oh yeah,
to make
Constitution.
Hex.
Twice.
So it's a 17.
First one will pass.
I'm going to go get another bag of chips.
And a
14 passes, so you maintain it.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Bonus action, she's gonna hit him with the freaking tentacle again.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Just because it's there and she can.
He can't.
And that's a nat 20.
Okay, he's down.
Critted with the hentai.
So is the hentai. Every time.
Is that a facial? You crit with the hentai?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Ian,
Ian, you missed it. Death by hentai.
you missed it.
Oh,
Smacked him again with the tentacle and it was a nat 20.
oh, nice.
Spell
Me
attack.
back.
I'll watch it
Yeah,
later.
He can't
Yeah.
parry that. It's only melees he can parry. So you watch as like the tentacle hits him again and shoots him 5 feet back, and he like tries to stand
Freebirds.
up. Ow.
I
Well,
told you were too cocky.
Valerian turns around. Well, gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and hopefully you learned something. I believe you all need to see the bookie.
The fuck is that?
Noriana just kind of waves her hand and it goes away.
That is
You
called
see both
magic.
here like kind of like shake his head and do this.
The fuck is what?
I had you. You were weak too. You just got lucky. You got the last hit. I had you. I demand a rematch.
I think you need a rest first.
Later.
So.
Later. I got bitch slapped by something on the deck that I don't understand. But I deserve a rematch. I know I deserve a rematch because I will win.
You are
But good
too
fight.
cocky.
Good fight.
Hopefully he doesn't try to kill you in your sleep.
You
As
should go see the doctor, dear.
as Balthier walks down,
Stumbles
out, you just hear the captain's. You hear Damien's door open.
A valuable lesson, sir.
You see Damien walk out.
Just his eyes closed.
Is it gone?
What gone?
Oh, thank God. I hate to be rude, but I'm just going to assume. You
I don't know.
make a deception check. You know full goddamn well what you're talking about.
along with the entire
course, still
17,
sitting on the
well,
ground,
16
playing
crew
with
on
the
deck
elements.
that saw it.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to let that slide. How'd the training go?
Fantastic. I believe that they learned a valuable lesson.
Balthy's a bit
And had
but
a little bit of sport as well, which I think should help boost the morale. No fire was involved.
Oh, good. Just a creepy ass tentacle that appeared out of nowhere on my ship. That's totally fine.
out of game question. How the fuck did he know about that?
I'm just
one of his
surprised that your sailors have never
He has a
encountered
window.
anything of that sort
You guys
before.
are literally fighting in the center of the deck.
Okay.
So as he was like charting the course and working on his map, he would occasionally look up because he hears fighting, sparring going up, and he looks up, and the one time he looked up, it's like, nope. I'm just gonna ignore this. I'm gonna ignore this and it'll go away. And it's worked. He ignored it and it went away.
I'm assuming that since I'm 2 levels down, I didn't notice any of that.
Oh no, you did. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying.
cool.
Yeah.
So what am I doing?
So yes, we get to shift to you. You are at the armory, you're at the arcane cannons.
Or next time they should fight you.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Regain all your hit points because it's technically non-lethal,
Non-lethal, yeah.
non-lethal, but you still had to reduce.
Yeah.
You are with 2 human males. They're looking over the arcane cannons, getting the orb set up, making sure they're properly aligned in their right place. Just doing that. The 2 humans, it is Redder, R-E-R-D-E-R, Rudder,
River.
choke on that tongue, and Groff.
And what?
Groff. G-R-O-F. Groff.
He
Murder
wouldn't
and
be
growth.
giving you the names if it wasn't important.
And well,
Or she's gonna look up and say, "What's your name?" So I'm literally meeting her halfway.
are they the same ones that came and like checked on me when I was poking around
Yes,
here yesterday?
you know that these are the 2 that kind of like,
Found her initially.
yeah, found you initially when you were like, "Oh,
When he
totally."
was so okay.
Toy. The little
like
2 foot tall
toys.
gnome was like, Toy.
Yes,
At the giant fucking arcade cannon.
yes. Well, that's how they work. Is there? And they kind of described like as you asked before, but they went into full detail, and they still can't answer the question of, oh, if I focus on what I want this to be, will it happen? They still don't know because it's.
I can kind of
That's-
picture Talia going, "Can I fire one?"
Yeah, that's how.
She's
Yeah.
reading my mind, actually. I was going to say, Damien would probably be really not happy if I wanted to play fire one out the left side. Because I've learned.
I think he would be a little peeved.
They're not doing any
We're
training.
in our
with them
second
at
day of the
moment.
journey, and there's a lot of shit has happened with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll ask him
if there's one
about
day we dock, and then just there's open spaces where there's no town, cities, or
Just wait until they're doing
Civilians?
drills.
maybe drills. That goddamn pigeon. Hurts.
Hey, they found their way all the way down here. You just sweep the corners, get any nests or anything that are down.
Oh, I know what they are. They're porgs.
Oh, fuck you. I think that there may be one day he'll let you test fire one. I mean, we are still a long way away from our journey and destination. But we'll keep it in the back of your mind. And then when you finally catch him on one of his good days and on his good moods with you, ask him.
He likes me.
Already having a leg up with the rest of your group.
Specifically, okay, yeah. Mhm.
Specifically, your tiefling.
I don't have to say anything else. There's like specifically, and then pause, and then just
Yeah. And they kind of like pick up what you're like. They're like, yeah.
she's not all bad, but she takes some getting used.
Well, we have another 32 days to get used to her, so here's hoping.
So just kind of in the course of conversation, that's really unsettling. I didn't realize there were zombie faces on the board
Nice.
Yeah, it's
because it's
Walking Dead wine.
Nice.
So I just look down and it's fucking staring at me. I'm like,
Oh, Jesus.
That's gonna
what's
eat
that?
me.
Anyway, sorry. I would have found
Great.
an artful way to bring into conversation if they were familiar with the gentleman that whose face I melted with poison.
The half elf with
Is it a half elf or a half orc?
Half elf.
Wait, who?
Who are you trying to?
The guy that got saved with the
The guy
He was
got
an
pulled by
orc.
the elephant.
He was an orc.
Yeah.
Because you said he
The
was
one that was in the brig?
There was a human and 3 orc.
oh.
No. Those were the dreams. It was Elf. That was the one that grabbed you and tried to.
The one that worked in the armory.
Yes.
I was asking about the guy who tried to grab me.
Yes.
Oh,
That was a half elf.
Since they work in the armory and he worked in the armory.
Yeah, and he worked in the armory. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. We picked him up a little bit ago. A weird one.
Captain Damien said he was on the ship for 5 years.
Picked him up from where?
Again, what's a little bit ago to a person that's on an airship?
Right. That's why
Time
I'm
is
asking
real.
where.
Time is a construct, man.
Right. Where did you pick him up from? Remember?
Off the top of my head, we did pick him up. We did pick him up near Valnar.
He broke up saying,
Huh? Oh, I broke up. Valnar. Valenar.
Picked him up from your mom's house.
and would I know where that is?
You would. This is to the east of the Mournlands, and this would be south of the Telnetta Plains, so where the deserts are.
Okay. And I'm assuming since we're making a 33-day journey, that recently could have been 2 months ago, it could have been a year and a half.
About 2.5, 3 years, if I recall correctly.
Words.
You sure you're not having a stroke over there?
I might be. Jesus Christ. We these past 5 years have been weird. We've basically gone all around of Corvair and just circled around Corvair from all the way to the outsides to the inside.
Okay. And is it like a ship for hire, or do you guys have like normal trade routes and stuff that you do?
We're mercenaries. Ship for hire. Job comes up the captain likes, he takes it, and we perform the job.
Okay.
It's a manly
Fair
ship
enough.
with a manly crew and manly ways.
Indeed. Molid.
Well, we're on it. Holy shit. Did you know there's no A in the word hire? I'm having strokes. Okay. I mean, turn the page. And she's just being nosy now. Since you guys are on day shift, you're probably not too familiar with Hawk, are you? I don't know how often you guys switch shifts.
Hawk is Yeah, he's night shift. The most interaction I have with him is when he wakes up and starts his shift, I see him going up and I go down.
Fair enough. Just thought I'd ask. He had an interesting sword. Curious.
Not all. You're trying to understand who, after the events of last night, you're just trying to understand who the hell else is on this ship. You're not nosy.
Yeah. And there's only so much a little gnome can take. You wake up with a freaking hand on your face, and then it was not pretty. Not good.
Can only imagine. Now, again, creepy.
That's definitely one word for it.
Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. I mean, if
From your mouth.
I said it, not you.
That's a saying my mother used to say, from your mouth to God's ears, something of that nature. I don't.
Well, from my mouth. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. I would like the rest of this trip to be easy.
Over frozen.
Only if you help.
So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Tali, I assume you're going to head to Para.
Yep, there it goes.
She just cut out. Sorry.
Valerian,
Wait, you're back
Oriana.
on now.
Oh, am I back now? I'm about to switch to my
Yeah,
phone.
you're back.
My freaking computer.
Technology.
Hooray!
All right, you switch. I'm gonna check on my doggo.
All of my D&D.
Oh,
my
are we taking a quick break or what?
No. You keep going.
Okay.
Here,
What are we doing?
It is 4 o'clock.
So-
I'm assuming Tali is going to Para's.
Yeah.
Yes.
You three decide what you're doing while dinner's being made.
Okay. I don't want to be a metagamer, but I do.
What?
Hawk? I don't know. Think about that for a minute.
I don't know.
Is that another name mentioned in the main campaign?
No idea.
Oh, well, Vishara would maybe pick up on the first part of the name. Ha.
Patui? Hawk Patui?
Unfortunately,
Maybe I'm being-
Shara's not there.
I know.
That's a little bit too much metagame.
Yeah, right.
Valerian has no idea, period, that Tali even found anything, so.
She's like, pass the fuck out.
Is she by her?
Yeah.
Did Purple go
Right.
there or something?
That was still there.
Okay.
Okay. So Tali, you're with Para.
Yeah. Ian, how's my video quality? Drop it off.
Looking
Look-
fine. It's in sync, so we're still good.
I switched to my hotspot on my phone to see if maybe it's just the load on the Wi-Fi.
My
Looking
Wi-Fi
good
can't
right
handle
now.
much,
Look-
unfortunately.
Looks clear,
Yeah. Look good.
looks in sync.
Sir Valerian, what are you doing?
Hanging out.
Hanging out? Okay.
Good. I mean,
Or-
class is over. I mean, the most he would be doing would be just maybe by himself, just doing sword exercises just on his own, because he can do his own, kind of like when you see the guys doing the staff twirling or sword twirling. He can't do that with his students, so maybe he's doing that on his own, and the other sailors can see him like, whoa, while he's just going through stretches and just motions and whatever on his own in Zen.
Performance check. Do a performance check. Technically advantage because this is
Secondhand.
secondhand to you.
That's a you have performance plus 0, so a natural 18 plus 0.
Yeah,
Thank you for the advantage, because the first roll was a 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
But
they're
again,
not that bad.
because this is almost second nature to you. It's very fluid and almost artistic in its own right, and you don't notice that a few of the men you had trained are kind of standing back and watching in awe as you perform.
It makes me think of like Star Wars when Rey is practicing against the rock pillar.
Yes.
That's kind of what
And
he's doing.
Yeah, and they
Minus
are
the
taken back
fail
by
at
it.
the end.
Yeah, they're taken back by it, but they're also very impressed, and they hope they get to learn it from you someday.
Earning
So that
respect.
you
Admirers.
or what you doing?
Core probably got bored playing with the elements and was probably thinking about how things went with Talia and magic.
Okay.
So
Or
she's gonna go.
Or if she wanted to spar a little bit,
Oh,
but
for God's sakes.
She also would like to do that. Maybe we should save that.
well, Damien did ask once you started to beat me up with your fire hands if he could come and watch.
True. Okay. We'll do one round, one easy round of fire hand fighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're heading to the head of the ship.
Core lighting up her hands.
1 second.
Okay. The whiskey.
Pulls out a lawn chair.
Continue.
Amazing.
Go on.
AKA roll initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing like some before dinner
Oh,
to beat the
that's a bad
shit out of
one.
each other.
Ooh, your first attack is at disadvantage. So you're gonna beat her no matter what, unless you also roll in that one.
No, I got a 10.
Oh yeah, you're good. So you're first.
All right. Okay. So I am gonna do an unarmed strike with my.
This is all non-lethal damage.
Yes, this is all non-lethal. You still have to mark off the hit points,
Of
but
course.
Yeah. Beautiful. That is gonna be an 8.
If
24.
it beats a 16, you hit.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah.
That hits. Okay. So that. 8.
Mhm.
If I give you an 8, it has stats. There's a reason for it. 8 points of damage.
Okay. If you give me, sorry, he's saying something.
Yeah, no.
What?
You're like, how do I do this all up? Because I already had these stats for a reason, and you
Okay.
just decide to go for him.
Okay.
That's your first action. You still have another attack.
Oh crap! I do. I always forget. That's a 16 plus 6, so yeah.
That
that's a
hits.
22.
I love glass cannons. They're so fun.
8 again.
All right.
I'm not gonna use my bow.
Okay. So, Oriana. So as you I hate to say this, but I have to pop. Oriana, you just watch Damien like smirk. Take a drink. Well done. Well done.
Core just bows a
Classy.
little bit.
True form. Oriana, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Eldritch
Oh,
Blast.
fucking
Oh
hell.
no.
Don't shatter the glass cannon.
For
Have
non-lethal,
the
what
necklace.
the hell are you thinking?
That'd be a 13.
That doesn't hit.
Warlock.
It's a
Where's
waste.
Warlock is what she was thinking.
So you watch as Oriana extends both of her hands, and you see dark blue energy form, and they shoot off, and both of them just whiz past your head, and you're like,
Well, there's a spell slot that's gone.
Nope,
Nope.
it's a cantrip.
Eldritch Blast is cantrip, man.
Good.
Stupid.
It's a
That's a heavy ass
300-foot
cantrip.
range cantrip.
Damn.
I have one that's almost that good.
Can you roll a percentile dice for me?
Me?
Oh, shit.
Yes, because you are using a spell and the airship is going 30 miles per hour.
Oh, fuck.
It's
Wait,
I
fireball
knew it.
all
We
over
are-
again. You did not shoot to the left.
We didn't specify you were shooting full left.
Oh, no.
94.
Can I...
Okay. So
Okay, I
as
was gonna say,
those
can I
two
get-
Eldritch Blasts whiz by your head, they kind of just like lazily lift to the left and miss the ship completely. And you just watch as Damien watches this and like looks at the Eldritch Blast and they start going to the left. He's like, hit her again!
That was my action. I still have bonus.
Alrighty then. So
Right.
I'm gonna keep going with my.
Well,
I still
She still has a
have
bonus action. He's telling you to hit her again on your turn. Bonus action.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just because.
Swear to God.
What? The tentacle?
Swear to God.
I think
Cause
the
and effect.
When will you understand that your actions have consequences?
Never.
What? I control it.
What, the tentacle? Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
Oh, goody. I've seen this thing.
So you're not quite terrified of it.
No.
The crew probably is going, oh, fuck, not again.
They've already seen it before, thankfully.
They're like,
so.
Sir Valerian told us.
Right?
That this is normal.
Yeah, they're fine.
I'd love for you guys to get the shadow marches, but my wife just likes to be a cause and effect bitch.
Sounds like a you problem.
All right, well, oh, there it goes.
I'm thinking after tonight, maybe we skip a few days.
Oh,
That
Let
is
a few
a
days
22 to hit.
go by. 22? Oh, yeah, that
That's
hits.
fantastic.
That is a 1d8. This is lagging. So 6 points of cold damage.
So as the tentacle reappears and slaps you across the face, dealing the cold damage, Damien, still holding his whiskey, like crunches it exactly as I'm doing. Hit her.
Don't worry.
Hit her hard. Hit her now.
Alright.
Now it is your turn.
That's not gonna hit. Well. That's a 10. Okay.
Yeah, that misses.
No, natural 20.
That hits.
That'll hit.
Was that your bonus action?
No, that's her second attack. She's a
Oh,
monk.
okay.
So. That's
So you're already at 6.
plus another 3, so 12.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
plus your modifier, yeah, that's 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it. Do the flurry of blows.
I mean, he did egg you on.
He did. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
do
to.
it.
That is a key point. All right. Damien, this is for you, and only for you. That's a 15 plus 6, so that hits.
That hits.
I love monks. Stunning strike.
Plus 6 also hits 17.
That takes me out. I had 17 exactly.
Well,
No,
no,
those
no,
are-
no, that's
That was 2
That's
attacks.
the second.
okay, so I'll roll damage. So it's
Yeah, both
Wait,
will
I'm
hit.
confused.
Flurry of blows is pop pop.
I
It's a-
thought it was one thing where she's going to do. She doesn't get to roll 2. I didn't think so.
No, 2 unarmed
Two
strikes
unarmed
as a
strikes.
bonus action.
Yeah.
Monks are fucking glass
Okay.
cannons.
She didn't
So
roll her
okay,
damage
so-
yet.
Both are hitting you.
Yes.
Both are hitting you. Now
Okay.
she has to do the damage. So she has 17 hit points. If you pop her for 17,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use my, like, the fire.
You already hit her twice.
Yeah, you've
I
already
know.
hit me
Just do the
twice.
damage. Do the damage.
Okay, it's a.
That's why you made a monk, dear.
Six.
Because of this shit right here. That's why you have a monk character in your
So 11.
11.
For
11
both?
total, or
Right.
just on the first.
That's 11 total. Yeah,
Okay.
because it's only 1d. But if I had used an extra key point, I could have done 110 bludgeoning
Yeah. Yeah,
or
because
fire damage.
yeah,
yeah.
it's 1d6 per attack.
Yeah.
Did you add +3 to both attacks though?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay,
I rolled a
alright.
3 and a 2.
Oh, okay. 3, 6, 2.
I'm letting her in.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the wyverns to show up
Yeah.
when we're down a
Like the tongue,
Player.
Paladin.
Not today.
Okay, well, Oriana's gonna attack with the tentacle
So
again.
as you do your unarmed strikes and then spend your key points and go pop pop, you see Damien go, yes, again.
Good. Good.
I hate to go through you. Do it.
Do it.
Oriana, it's your turn.
Yes.
I
She's
just
using
glance
the
over at the tentacle, like,
Yep. Here.
and that is a
Oh, good. Death by hentai again.
12 plus 6, so 18 to hit.
yeah, that hit.
Okay.
You
And that
guys
is
aren't.
8 points.
You guys aren't
8
doing
point damage.
any of the saving throws, are you? With, or you haven't done
What'd you
any
say,
yet,
how
have
much?
you?
No saving throws.
8 points.
8 points.
Got it.
Yeah, the tentacle is not a saving throw. It's just a spell.
It's a spell attack.
It just
It just is.
And then, as an action, she's going to use Primal Savagery.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
So that is a
Oh, yeah.
spell attack.
Yes.
That is a 17 to hit.
This again?
Yep. This again.
All right.
Itch again.
Bring it.
It's so itchy.
Well, it just. Can you maybe aim for like the shoulder this time instead? Itch here.
Like not here, but
So
here.
just shoulders straight down your arms.
There we go.
oh,
Oh, this is the weirdest
so
massage
good.
I've ever had.
And that is 17 points of damage.
Oh
oh,
shit!
shit.
You almost took me out with that.
Core, it's your turn.
Shit! I've got 2 hit points left.
Non-lethal. You're gonna wind up killing her if you're not
2d10.
careful.
And I rolled
No,
a
it's
10
not
and a
lethal.
7.
We're just knocking each other out. Okay. Ooh, shit. Okay, that does not count because I would.
Yeah, you
Oh, by the way, your speed is reduced by 10.
two are literally next to each
Yeah,
other.
I
She's
know.
not moving.
Yeah.
You're in hand-to-hand combat.
That's a 13 to hit. That doesn't hit.
Yeah, that'll miss.
And that's a less than a 13 to
That's
hit.
less
So,
than
no.
13.
Yeah, it was a 5. So 11 to hit. Nope.
Yeah, that misses.
So I'll go ahead and spend another key for the flurry of blows again because that was embarrassing.
Yep. Go ahead.
Get her. Get her.
Make your 2
There we
attacks.
go. Natural 20.
No,
All right.
she's out. She's out.
I have 6 hit points left.
And you've already done 9, so
Yeah.
she's out. So you
Yeah.
go pop, pop, and Oriana, like, on the first blow, dodges, and then on the second one, her tail comes up and knocks your fist away, and then you use flurry of blows, and you kind of like jackhammer and go down right on her head, and she
Nice.
drops. Both of you heal up because you're doing non-lethal damage. You just see Damien like go like this. Yeah! Bravo!
I help her up. I offer her my hand with no fire. Fire is out.
as you see that, Damien's like rummaging through his pocket. He pulls out 2 vials and hands them both to you. Both of you get a potion of greater healing.
Sweet.
That was the most fun I've had on this trip. And that's saying something.
Awesome. Thank you, Damien.
You're welcome. That was beautiful. Oriana.
Yes.
Left, damn it! Left!
It did go left.
After you shot the damn thing!
It went subtly left.
Lazily left! Not subtly, lazily left. It doesn't count. Clean yourselves up and get ready for dinner. I assume our small friend is already down there. So, Talia, while that has been happening, you are with Para.
Yes.
What are you doing with Para?
Well, I'm assuming that we have found some sort of apparatus for me to
Yes.
not a gnome-sized kitchen. So
You have, it's not a, so you brought a box and she gave you another box to help.
okay.
Make
So-
little steps.
Yeah, say go up and up, and we're up here. Okay, good deal. Kind of test the stability. Oh, that's the last thing.
It's sturdy.
Okay. So, when we were little, I would refuse to eat any of her vegetables. So, what we love, mashed potatoes. And it sounds like your tall children are very
That's a nail in the coffin, dear. Tall children. That's exactly what they are.
you know. So what she would do was she would take all of the hard vegetables, any sort of squash that you have, carrots, things like that, and she would parboil them so they were soft. And
Okay.
then she would mash them up, and then she would make mashed potatoes and mix it all together. And then she would make shepherd's pie with just like meat and gravy in the bottom and mashed potatoes on.
So we're hiding it.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I'm also really, really angry at myself that I didn't think of this. Okay. You start cutting. I'll get the water ready. You said shepherd's pie?
That's what she called it, yeah.
Fuck it, we're making shepherd's pie. Let's go. We have
Wait.
shit to do. So you proceed to make shepherd's pie. You help her make shepherd's pie. As you do this, you get it all ready. Meat, all the veggies, and then just layer the mashed potatoes on the top. Bake it to that nice golden brown, crusty top.
I'm drooling just thinking about it.
Right?
This is why you shouldn't have a chef as a DM, because
Well,
I can go and.
I was going to
Dude,
eat dinner, and
shepherd's
then all of
pie,
a sudden we had to play a game. So,
Yeah.
I'm here for it, man.
So, you help her make the shepherd's pie enough to serve the entire crew. It's about this. Hold on.
Watch the elbow.
This big.
Okay.
And as it makes that golden brown, she takes the gravy and slowly drizzles it on top. And then
Dude,
she
I
looks at
really
you
need
and
right
hands
now.
you some green herbs. She's like, mince that up real quick for me. Make a performance check.
So
Just for
don't
shits and giggles.
Slice your fingers.
Charisma plus
You got this.
12.
12. It's not like really minced up, but it's enough to where she sees you do this, she's like, perfect. And she grabs it and then sprinkles it over the top of the gravy and the potatoes, sets at the table. Well, I have to go make my salad now. They're going to enjoy this, but I have to go make my salad. Will you go call everyone for dinner? And I will get the salad ready. I thank you for this help. I hope this goes well, and I'm pissed I didn't think of this.
Don't be pissed. You have a
Well, no,
lot
you
going
know
on
what?
here.
No, I'm not pissed. I'm glad you helped me tonight. I may do this much more if they like the dish.
You're welcome. Feel free to futz around with it, make it your own, but yeah, overall, how we didn't die of malnutrition.
Brilliant. Well, go summon everyone for dinner. I'm going to go make that small salad that no one will eat.
I'm sure Cora will go at it. She likes her veggies.
I got a bad feeling about
At
what
least
the
someone
garnish
eats it.
was.
What do you say?
So you run up, hobble up the stairs, and summon everyone to dinner. There is a
Anja!
very you all make your way down. There is a giant platter that of an extravagant dish that none of you have seen before. It's golden brown and white with what looks like a gravy and green herbs on top of it. It looks really good.
I'm so excited.
Uh-huh.
So,
Dinner is yours to eat.
Okay.
I would say
Corey
Talia
gets the
would
salad
sit down
and a piece of that.
sit out.
Is everybody in the room?
You have the morning, afternoon shift people, and then you have the night crew that are starting to wake up. This is their breakfast / it's the rest of everyone's dinner, but this is their breakfast to start their day because this is
There's
where you're gonna.
something-
Yeah.
Did she make enough salad for like the entire crew though?
Hold on.
No.
Okay.
She made
Oh,
a
boy.
salad for one person because no one eats it.
So, Oriana's gonna stand up.
As everyone's starting to dig in.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And cast thaumaturgy.
Oh
on
god.
Fucking tieflings. Ian's just like, no.
herself.
I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her one day, and my God will love me for it.
I did all that work.
No.
I stressed about
But she's gonna
whatever.
make her voice be really
Booming.
fucking loud.
Booming. Yeah, your voice is booming.
Listen up, you motherfuckers! Your chef goes through a lot of trouble to cook you guys dinner every night. The least you can do is eat the fucking salad.
So now nobody is going to eat the main dish, and everyone's going to be trying to go after the regular salad. So, okay.
Make
Person.
a persuasion check at advantage because
I'm
you are a thaumaturgy.
I had to fuck everything up again.
Fuck me, that's 2 ones. Whatever you roll, you beat it.
Because I rolled a 16.
So you watch like 4 of the crew members, like Cora, as you're about to reach for the salad, like 4 of them like grab that salad and like throw it between each other. And Para looks at you,
Oh god.
looks at Talia, looks at Damien. You know, I like them.
Can we keep them?
You can eat the rest of the food too, but eat the goddamn salad with it!
You see Damien scoop up some of the shepherd's pie, put it on his plate, slowly start to eat it. Para, this is delicious. Who helped you with it?
I-
You did a great job. I'm still not touching the goddamn salad. It's gone.
That's okay. It's gone, I would say.
And I just kind of shout to the back, Laura, I think we need more salad!
I don't have enough supplies to make more because no one usually touches it.
Oh.
Next time.
Next
Okay.
time, when we stock up for more supplies. Well, this has been an interesting dinner.
Can Sir Valerian tell
delicious.
what the garnish is on top by any chance? Otherwise, he's going to scrape it off.
Make
Does
a
Valerian not like green things?
No.
make a nature. This
The
might
way-
be. Yeah, this is
the
a
way
nature
that-
check.
The way that Bryant was wording it, I'm cautious. No, and I'm dead serious. I'm cautious.
Okay.
Ooh, this
Natural
has something to do with
17
Max.
plus 1.
Natural 17.
18.
This is an herb that grows in Corvair. I don't have the exact name of it. This is parsley.
Okay, good. Because it just the way that everything was worded, I was being way too cautious with that.
I love that
it
I've
was
made you
just-
all fucking paranoid.
Something
It's
was
so fun.
Oh,
something
you
was
don't
wrong.
even know yet. I have
Something was
questions.
wrong. So
We like carbs.
it doesn't matter. Anyone could be our enemy.
Yes.
I already hate everybody. Don't make me hate her too. I love her.
Yeah. I don't have the exact name of it. It's one of those herbs that is like buried in wikis.
That doesn't
It
matter.
is
As long as it's not harmful, it's fine.
It is not harmful. It is just it's parsley.
Corvair parsley.
Corvair
What
parsley.
the name of that is.
Yes. It is Corvair parsley. It's you have seen this. So with you coming from Brayland, you've seen this before on very special dishes. This is like the herb that is used to jazz up food. Like, oh, hey, look, here's what I've made, but look, I've added
Right.
this herb to it. Look how nice it looks.
You
So.
fancy.
Mm-hmm. You fancy,
Okay.
huh?
At least it's not. What was the name of the weed that we smoked in episode 2?
Food.
At least it's not that.
Suda.
Suda.
Suda. Yeah. At least it's not Suda.
Which
It's
is
not Suda,
peyote.
and it's not Dreammaker. It's not the Dreammaker or Dreammaker herb from Sorlona that everyone uses as a narcotic to get fucked up.
That cracked
So-
me up. That was
As you know, we're all sitting down. Talia is eating, but you can kind of, if you're paying attention, notice she's got like a coming up one eye. But overall, very happy. Tastes like home.
Corb whispers over. There are vegetables in this.
Yeah, potatoes are vegetable.
I have questions later.
So you all eat your dinner. It is very delicious. You get your fill. You don't need to make Constitution saving throws. Don't worry. It's about 8 o'clock at night. So the sun has set. Night shift is getting ready for theirs. Getting ready for their shift. And you watch Damien stand up. Proceed to walk up to the deck. About a minute or two goes by and he comes back down with his bottle.
Of course.
Of course. Sets it down next to you, Talia. Care to accompany me up on deck? As you walk up on deck, I will send you this. Ignore the tower that I'm throwing up. Focus on
The sky.
focus on the sky.
Okay.
So as you follow Damien up, you know this as the Rings of Siberius.
Okay.
This is
Basically what Earth would look like if
No.
it had rings.
yeah. And he kind of like, did you take the ball as you followed him, or did he take it? It's up to you.
I mean, if he wouldn't have grabbed it, I would have.
Okay. So he kind of like holds his hand out for the bottle back. Takes it.
Okay.
It's fucking beautiful, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
You believe in the progenitor dragons at all?
I mean, I know people who are a lot more into it, but I mean, suppose there has to be something else there, right? That's
No.
too pretty to be just happenstance.
Yeah. I asked you up on here, and thank you for joining me to admire this beautiful ring, but sorry, I'm hogging. Here you go.
Well, thank you. Both hands.
Why? I gotta know. Why am I taking you to the Shadow Marches? What is there for you guys? Or what is there for you?
Careful.
Hopefully answers. I don't have a whole lot of detail myself. All I know is that I think that I may have either stumbled into or been thrown into something that I don't entirely understand. And this is where I'm being beckoned to.
Huh. I'm not an idiot, and I realize that whatever is happening is because of the four of you, but I trusted those men, and hey, they're gone.
But the way that these creatures work, and of course, I'm not speaking of your men, I'm speaking of whatever was mind controlling them or had gotten to them, however, are very persuasive and can be almost impossible to resist. So there's nothing you could have done or known that could have kept them.
You're probably right, but I'm the captain of this ship. I know my crew, and yet whatever was affecting them affected your friends? Companions? Friends? We'll go friends.
We'll call them friends.
Whatever affected them affected my crew, and they affected your friends, yet you were not.
No.
I apologize I did not give two shits.
It was late. I wish I could have given no shit.
That shouldn't be an excuse, my dear. It was... It was just weird to see members that I trusted turn so easily, and I don't know how long they were under the effects. But like I said, 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. And it may have just been luck of the draw. They were the ones whose mental defenses were down the lowest, and they got affected by all of that nastiness that I'm sure you don't know details on. I don't want to know all of the details. So
I don't either, but I have a terrible idea to put in your head, and as he hands you back the bottle, you think Boro was affected?
I want to say no, but I can't know for sure.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to throw that out there because Boro called in his one favor to me. I obliged, and then all of a sudden, 4 members who I trusted completely tried to harm you and your friends.
Yes.
That's terrifying to think of, and I hate to put that idea into your head, but you say you're being called out to the Shadow Marches for answers, and if that's what it is, that's what it is. But here we are, and it's a terrifying thought.
You're not wrong. And for all of our sakes, I hope you are wrong. I don't want
Oh, dear God, I hope I am wrong. Oh, I hope I am wrong, because the next 31 days are going to be are going to be a long trip if I'm right.
Well, we know what to look for now.
We do.
And we will be on guard. Specifically, 4 of us will be more on guard. And you know, as of right now, everybody's checked out except for Doc and that weird ass sword. Which is he anywhere around? Like, where does he work?
Hawk works up here.
Okay.
He should be coming up here soon, so you and I can talk to him.
Okay. I'm just curious because
I may hate your tiefling friend, but I don't hate her. It's just she likes to cause issues. Your half-elven friend, Sir Valerian, has done a hell of a job with training my men in less than a day.
Yeah, that's kind of his thing. He's very much in his element when there's steel in his hand.
No, I do intend to make sure the 4 of you get to the Shadow Marches. It's just when you are a captain of an airship and you served in the last war, you fought in the last war, you become paranoid of every little thing. And I've started to piece together everything that's happened this past day and a half, and that's the conclusion I came to, and it terrifies me.
Right. So I wish I could tell you that there's nothing to worry about. But, I mean, as far as our interactions with him the night before we left, everything seemed normal. We actually watched somebody else be transformed, because that's basically what he was trying to do, being the nasty mind flayer dude. Was trying to create more of himself, basically. And as far as we could tell, Laura was unaffected by that. And that seemed to be his aim. So I have hope. But again, I didn't think to check him or to scan him before we left. It's a little bit shaken by previous events for that, so.
Right. Understandable. Well, and as he says, I kind of like pat you on the shoulder. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, and you should have a conversation with Valerian about the war.
Cool. Actually, bring him up. Well, you do what you want for the rest of the night. Tell Valerian I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Hand
Should
him
I
the
just
fire
tell
whiskey
him?
because I'm quite low.
Okay. I will be straight up honest with you because you have been straight up honest with me. We got about half a bottle.
I won't drink all of it.
Okay. How much is not all of it?
I'll do 3 shots.
Okay.
So,
Well, I mean, if you have a cup, I could just pour you out. It's right here.
he pulls out his flask and like undoes it and opens it.
Undoes it.
Undoes it.
Undoes it.
Undoes it.
Undoes it. He unscrews the lid of it. Just half-second pour, and I'll be good.
Okay. Now, cups her hand around the top. This isn't her first time filling flask. And there we are.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. In good health, sir.
In good health. And please tell her around. I don't hate her. It's just she didn't listen to me, and it's fun to watch your own friend beat her up. I know that makes me an asshole, and I'm not. That's not the first time I've been called an asshole. Para calls me an asshole every night.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more to that story, but I don't need to know.
Nah. There's not enough alcohol on this ship for that story, my dear. Okay, go get Sir Valerian.
Are we gonna make port anywhere before we hit the Shadow Marches, by the way?
Huh?
Or is it just a straight shot?
So where you are right now, so with you looking at the Rings of Siberius and the travel time, you guys are right now passing Vanguard Keep.
Okay.
And going into the Hills of the Black Caps.
Okay.
Trying to think if any of you would know the history of the Black Caps.
Oriana.
No. Sir Valerian would know. Because he hails from Brayland. He would know about the Black Caps. So, Sir Valerian, these mountains have a distinctly ominous presence. Few trees grow on the lower slopes, and thick banks of clouds cling to the bare peaks. During lightning storms, they are flashes of red and green, and they hit the tops of the mountaintops. The mountains take their name from the complete lack of snow of the dark stone. Explorers that have tried to climb these mountains report that the rock faces are almost uncomfortably warm day and night, and snow falls from the heavy clouds, but melts immediately as they hit the ground rather than accumulate.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Black Caps are weird because they sit on the edge of Brayland, Undar, and Thrain. And that's kind of the area you guys are in right now.
And are we going to need to, like, dock for supplies, or are we just driving straight flying?
You'll need to dock, but you don't know where you're docking at.
Okay,
Like,
no, that's fair.
Yeah, like you know, like a 33-day trip, you have supplies for a certain amount of days. It's just you don't know when you guys are going to be stopping.
Okay. Well, I guess Talia's just, making a mental note to get more bottles of fire whiskey when they dock.
Okay.
Okay, so I would head down the stairs and kind of peek in on, or, like, what's Valerian doing?
What is Valerian doing?
Are we all
No,
back in our bunks?
Yeah, he would have just finished dinner and then gone to go prepare for bed.
Okay.
So, we see Talia come walking down the stairs. Hey, Valerian, are you terribly indisposed at the moment?
Well, I was just getting ready to go to bed.
If it's not much of a position, I know you spend time with your deity before you retire for the evening. Damien was up on deck taking a look at the Rings of Siberius and requested your presence, as it were.
Did he give any context as to why?
No, we were just chatting, and he asked if I could send you up. There was whiskey involved.
The nightcap wouldn't hurt. So he's done with all that, so he starts back up to the deck to go find him.
Good night.
So as you make your way to the top of the deck, you see the night shifts kind of preparing, and you see Damien on the port side, kind of just staring at the rings of Siberius.
Okay, cool.
He kind of turns around.
Hold on. Ian doesn't have his headphones on.
Oh shit. I didn't even notice.
Sorry, I missed all of that because Dad came downstairs to tell me about stuff he's seeing out on the deck with his binoculars.
Oh, the meteor showers tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fireballs. You make your way up to the deck, and you see Damien. The night crew is getting ready for their shift, but you see Damien on the port side, kind of just looking up towards the rings of Siberius. Stops looking, turns around. Oh, good. She did tell you I needed to talk to you.
What seems to be the trouble, sir?
Well, as I told Talia, Boro called in his favor, which I gladly obliged, and we're going to take you to the Shadow Marches. And in the first day, 4 people who I've known for quite a while and trusted had attacked you.
Which I did question you about as to why, if you've known them for so long, all of a sudden they would. But with what we are dealing with, it is not uncommon for strange happenings as this to occur. It just seems to attack the weak of mind.
Well, I thought my crew was of strong mind, and I was wrong, but it scares me to think that this is all a setup.
I don't know how it could be. Well, it might make a little bit of sense, because compared to what we ran into in the past, I witnessed your man pull something out of his mouth that he had cheeked and hidden before he was taken away from the ship, which doesn't make me think that he was just a luck of the draw, weak mind that was taken control of. He seemed like he was planted, but if he'd been here for, you said 5 years, then you've had a mole on this ship for 5 years or more.
Well, as I told your friend, we've sailed around. And as she's probably learned from the rest of the crew, we don't have a trade route. I take jobs where the gold or the pay is good. This won't be my first time to the Shadow Marches.
How did the other trips fare?
Fairly well. It was the jobs we had were easy. It was pick up a shipment of Eberron shards, deliver them to their location, and that was it.
So what about Boro calling in a favor makes you think that it's a setup?
The favor I owed Boro was unique.
Do you care to indulge me, sir?
Of course. During the war, I had procured an item for Boro.
That was over 80
He asked
years
me to
ago.
procure. This was about 8 years ago.
8.
So 990.
So well after the war.
The war was still going on. It was just nearing its end. It was before the day of mourning. We procured this item. And the item in question, I can't give you the specifics of it. obviously, because it's Boro, it was of great benefit to him. And because of that, and what the riches it brought me, I gave him a sending stone and said, if you ever need another job done, I will do it. This artifact was unfathomable, if you can imagine. It almost destroyed my ship, myself, and my crew.
And why
But the
would you owe
reward
him a
that came out
favor?
of it. The reward that came out of it was, well, like I said, I couldn't repay Boro, so I gave him a favor.
He's grown a liking with us, but I was with him when he made the call to you, and he was rather
Drunk?
quite a
Yeah,
lot.
when he used the sending stone and I received the message, I was quite confused.
So I wonder if that might have loosened his ability to reason as to why he was calling in a favor, but never has given us any reason to fret. He didn't even mention to me that he owed you a favor. He just said that he knew who to call for us to hitch a ride.
That man is meticulous and very by the books. If he didn't divulge into the favor, that means him and I are on the same page of our business. But I understand your confusion.
If we are sailing into something dangerous, I beg of you share it, or something that we do not know about.
In my travels into the Shadow Marches, there are talks of terrible evil that has been sealed away by these druids, these orcs, these tribes.
We have heard the stories.
Well, they're real. We've encountered them on this very ship. You're going into something that you should not. And your little friend has told me that she is being beckoned, she's being summoned. That makes me worried. But that's none of my business. But what is my business is the safety of my crew and my ship.
As you can see, sir, I'm doing the best that I can to
And
at least prepare
you-
your crew to be safe.
You've done a fabulous job. They were enamored with your sword swinging practice, whatever you want to call it. But what makes me fearful is we're going to a land that is not recognized by the Thronehold Treaty, and we're going to a land that thinks the rest of us are blind, arrogant, and stupid. And for the first time in my life, I agree with them. I had 4 of my crew attack you, charm you, and the one you captured got away. I have to be a strong man for my crew, because if they see me fearful or scared, sends a bad image. I'm not going to lie to you. This is the first time I'm going to the Shadow Marches and I'm terrified.
I have never been to the Shadow Marshes myself, and I do not know what we are going to find there. But if we are to do...
Well, that is why I'm taking us to Zarash. Or Zarashka. Ah, God. Stroke. There I know the city. There I know that area.
All I know is whatever is in the Shadow Marshes, we do need to get there. And whatever we are doing is for the greater good, because if this scares you, I know that it greatly scares me even more. So I've never been there myself. I do not know what I'm getting into, but as a soldier, I do not question. I just know what needs to be done. And in any way that you can help, and if by going to this town, as long as you can still help us, whatever makes you comfortable, I'll do anything I can to help you. I don't want you putting yourself in harm's way. We're the reckless ones that put ourselves in harm's way so that others might live.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll keep the ship docked. I'll give you 5 days.
We will do the best
That's
that we
the
can.
help I can give. If you find what you're looking for in that 5 days and reboard the ship, I will welcome you aboard, and so will the crew. At the end of the 5 days, I'm gone. Because technically, my favor with Boro ends when you walk off my ship. I will give you an additional 5 days.
From what it sounds like of you thinking we need more help, I'm glad that you would be willing to stay around and at least give us 5 days. I greatly appreciate that. Hopefully it doesn't take any longer.
I hope the same, but whatever you've gotten into has affected me and my crew, so I'm involved now.
We seem to have stumbled across some odd happenings that none of us have intended to bring upon anyone, but it seems to follow us, and we don't know what it is or why this is happening. Myself included.
As you say that, he kind of hands you his bottle of whiskey and takes out his flask. He points up to the ring. I think that. There are those in this world that think the draconic prophecy is real, that the progenitor dragons and their fight happened. I'm one of those crazy fools, Sir Valerian, that I agree with them. I don't know what made you and the rest of your companions travel together, but whatever it is, it could be fate, it could be destiny, but there are things in this world that are beyond human comprehension. And if that's what this is, well, now I'm a part of it.
To your health.
To your health. Lord knows we're going to need it. Well, get some rest. I just wanted to talk to you and Talia. Share my thoughts. Admire the ring. remember. Get some rest. As he says that, he looks to the night crew. Hawk, get your ass over here. And you see the elven male kind of walk over. Give me a sword. What? Your sword? Our little friend here found it was magical. I just want to see it. And Hawk draws it. Damien takes it. You're a crafty little bastard. Looks at you, Sir Valerian. Tell Talia, that's a plane shift sword.
What
We're
does
going
that,
to keep an eye on him, aren't we?
what does that mean to me?
Plane shift?
Plane shift.
Yeah, it's bad juju.
What does that mean to you, Sir Valerian? Make an Arcana check.
Is it hot or is it hot?
The Mind Flayer did.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Yes, it is.
Yeah! Nothing! It means nothing
It
to
means
you.
nothing.
No.
It means nothing.
Nothing.
It means
Tra-la-la.
nothing to you, but he told you what the sword is,
Yeah.
so that's where we're ending tonight's episode.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
And we still only made it one day.
Yeah,
I
we're
wouldn't-
at 2 days of 33 days travel.
I wouldn't have
Any
heard
chance
him
we can,
yell
like,
for Hawk, would I?
Time jump a few days.
And I'm trying to time jump, but I like you guys role playing, so we'll time jump next session.
Yeah.
Brian.
Because otherwise, this is going to take a fucking month.
Yes.
Yes.
it would.
Yeah.
Would I have heard him yell for Hawk?
Because
Yeah,
you weren't asleep, yeah, you heard him yell for Hawk. Like, with your passive perception, you heard him yell.
Okay, so I would have made my way up to said it.
Yeah.
Because he said we were going to talk to him. And I was like, going to give him Valerian privacy. Then name. So,
Yeah, but Daniel was busy drinking with Sir Valerian, and he just, like,
yeah,
forgot.
and that's fine.
But they remember, it's like, oh, yeah, shit, I had to tell Talia this. Hey, tell Talia, this is what the sword is.
So would I have heard him say that as I'm?
Where your placement is on the ship, yeah. So you would know this is a plane shift sword.
And what does that mean to me?
This is a magical sword
Clearly.
that has 2 charges of plane shift. And
Okay.
the charges... That's all you know. No, I'm not going to go in the full details of the sword. You would know that, like, it has a magical property to it that it has a special... This sword has a special ability to plane shift that person out.
Just by holding it, they don't have to make an attack roll with it or anything. It's
Nope, just hold it,
Like a le-
activate the charge, gone.
So like a level 14 artificer spell storing thing. Just it happens.
Just happens.
Cool.
Shit.
Okay.
That's no good.
Okay. I don't like that. So I just get that. I don't have to roll anything for it to get more info.
No, you don't. You, because of your background and what you've been doing, you know the planes of existence of Eberron, and you know that anything that has plane shift is very powerful and very, very interesting.
Oh boy.
Yeah, interesting. We'll go with interesting.
Oh yeah, that's the adjective I'm going with.
When the DM goes with fun or interesting. Fun.
Too
Run,
late.
Run.
run. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you all next session. We will be fast traveling next session. You guys got 2 days of great roleplay. Now we're going to start fast traveling.
And
Okay.
both
Otherwise,
days I've been
it'll
half
take us
awake.
Forever.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.